Hello, everyone. Once a Friday night live at the bench. We're here for our New Year's, Eve show. I suppose it is, isn't it? It's New Year's Eve. Our last show of the year. I know, it's shocking, isn't it, Dan?
What? Yeah.
Exactly. So I hope everyone had a good Christmas. Hope everyone behaved themselves.
Yeah.
Didn't eat too much or drink too much. Yes.
No.
No?
Don't work too much.
Maybe drank a bit too much.
As long as you enjoyed yourselves, that's all that matters.
Yeah, definitely ate too much.
So, yeah, we're back for another show. It's another Friday night. We've got a few hours with us. We're a little bit short-handed tonight. We've got no Simon, no Roland, and no Jamie tonight. So we've got an extra special guest with us, Dan Pedersen. I don't think you've seen Dan before on the Friday show.
No.
And Adam as well. I don't know if you've seen him before on a Friday show.
Well, they're not going to see him now anyway.
We can't see him now either. Adam, where's your camera?
Oh, there.
Adam.
Yes, just a second.
He's just putting clothes on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Changing it
So-
from the chat roulette angle.
Just 1 second.
Roulette.
I will switch it over in a second.
Okay. So, yeah, I hope everybody had a good Christmas. And it's for a good new year. Moving on to 2023. Hopefully a bit more positive, because the last couple of years have not been great, have they? Don't know what's happening next year. But we've only got a few hours left. Yeah, we've only got a few hours left for alien abduction, haven't we?
Yeah.
I think
That prediction was wrong. I know you just don't go to work on Monday or Tuesday. That's all.
Yeah. That's true. That is true.
Yes, hope everyone in chat all right. Like I say, hope you had a good Christmas and a good time. Make sure you give the stream a thumbs up. And if you're new, subscribe. And if you're new, there's loads of links down below to everything social media to do with myself and the community. I thought I had a weird hat on them for a second. Look.
Yeah.
It's a strange hat with built-in earmuffs. Yeah, so what the hell? So it's confusing when people are on here. Thankfully, it's only one person confusing. So we've got questions to crew with Dan. We've got what you've ruined with Luke, what you've built with Dan Scattergood. We've got Simon's section from Alan.
And Adam's interviewing Dan.
That's it.
Yes, and that's it. A bit of group build news, I suppose we could do. Come on. Haven't we got one to do tonight?
No.
You sure?
Sure, you said you were going to do it tonight.
Honestly, because I've prepped nothing, so no.
I can't get the stuff.
Well, I know I was doing Simon's section, you see. So.
What, I want to say, weren't it the resin group build that you were announcing?
Yeah.
Yeah, the resin group build one has finished, yes.
Last October.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know, when did that finish?
A while back.
The German one finished on the 10th of December. The resin one finished on the 30th of October.
Oh wow, I was only joking. It was October.
Yeah.
Okay,
We've not had many people posting there, to be fair.
I think I need to put mine in, don't I think?
Yeah, Simon needs to put his in as well, and yeah, so there's quite a few people. If you did complete a model for the resin group build, pop it in there. The post is on the group build page to be populated.
There you go. Get populating.
Yeah,
Populate away.
That sounds wrong, doesn't it?
yeah.
That's a bit, doesn't it?
Go forth and populate.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's good. So yes, we're here for a few hours. Don't know how long, but we're here. I wasn't like this morning. I had a morning off this morning, doing a few, 2K in, and went to a model shop. Didn't buy a kit.
No, I know. That was very well restrained of you.
But I do have one coming tomorrow.
That's why I didn't want today.
Yes, I do have one coming tomorrow. So
What's that then?
What's a model kit?
Well, of what?
A model?
Okay.
Mm.
Only build cars, don't I? So where else would it be?
Ah.
I was wondering which car it was.
Oh.
One with wheels.
Yeah,
One
I've
of
seen them.
them cars that fly.
The Metal Earth kit.
Oh, damn it. I know you're not allowing that until you finish build. Yeah, I've seen it. Yes, so, yeah. Do you want to read the chat, Dan? Are you up for reading it?
Yep, can do.
Go on, then.
I think. If I can remember how to read.
Look at Joe doing it. He's been reading really well today.
Yeah, no, not
Green
today.
shaving a lot, apparently.
Not today.
So first in the chat tonight, Luke. Well done. You get nothing for it, but there you go. Followed by Alan Parker, myself with a yo, and then Alan Parker with a yo, and Luke follows up with a yo. So we're all yoing tonight.
Yo-yoing.
Don't know why. And Dan P is in there saying hello, peeps, and Dan P, of course, is here with us.
Yeah,
tonight.
here he is, Mr. Pettis.
So our first genuine chatter only is John Alex Scale Modelling saying, hey there, Luke, Alan, and Dan.
Hi,
Hey,
John.
John.
Hello. Hey, John.
Oi.
Hey, bro.
Just Johnny is in saying good evening, live crew and all in chat.
Hey, Johnny.
Hey, Johnny.
Hello.
And Tim Hedge is in the chat saying hello. Is that a new name, Tim Hedge?
That's a new name, I know. Yeah, Tim Hedge. Hello, Tim.
Oh, welcome
Tim.
to the show, Tim.
Morning.
Rich Blondon's in the chat saying good day all, and Rich is, of course, here with us on screen. Plastic Monkey's in, Paul Chaplin, even guys.
Hey, Paul.
Chris Goldsborough's in saying good evening, everyone. Hope you've all had a fantastic time.
Chris, that engine turned up as well. It
Ooh.
did. It turned up.
That's pretty awesome looking.
Yes. Different.
Yes, very.
Different. Yes. So, thank you for sorting that, Chris. Thank you very much.
And the one and only unmistakable Adam is in the chat saying, evening peeps. Hope you all had a wonderful Christmas.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
yeah.
Jamie Waring's in saying, good afternoon, everyone.
Hey, Jamie.
Hey, Jamie.
And Tracy F is in saying, hello, Paul and crew. Oh, and everyone in chat.
Hey, Tracy. Tracy, did you get your
Alan.
2K done? I want to see that Chevelle 2K.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, I think he had to do a road trip today, so he wasn't going to do it. He's going to do it tomorrow, I think. Paul.
It finishes tomorrow. Gutted.
Richard P is in saying, good day to all on
Hey,
live
Richard.
chat and crew.
You all right, mate?
Hey, Richard.
Jeff Light is in.
Hey, Jeff. Hey,
And Maggie.
Jeff,
Hi,
hey,
Jeff.
Maggie.
Very good evening, guys, and everyone in chat. Shane is in saying, woohoo, I made the start. Well done,
I
Shane.
know. Well done, Shane. Must be early for you.
As a reward for your promptness tonight, I'll say well done, Shane.
And that's
There you
worth
go.
a lot of gold, that.
Scale Mother Hobby says, Richard, thank you for the card. Yeah, I also echo the same sentiment.
Yes,
Thank you, for the card.
Richard.
Thank you, Richard, yes.
Brian Windmill is in saying, good evening. Hey,
Hey,
Brian.
Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Rob is in as well saying, evening. Hey, Rob.
Hello, Rob.
And Paul Windmill's in the chat saying, hello, everyone. Hope you're all well.
Hello,
Yeah,
Paul.
pretty good, Paul.
Right, Paul.
Hope you're feeling
Good.
better.
Oh.
Feeling better, Paul.
Yeah,
He was in a little bit earlier on. He's still feeling a bit worse today, I think. So
Everyone's bloody ill at the minute.
Yeah. It's crap.
Yeah,
a lot to bit about.
Joe's in the chat. Joe Camilleri
Oh, sorry, the nice Joe.
with a AO.
The nice Joe.
Auntie Kayla's in the chat as well saying, good evening, everyone. Hey, Auntie.
Hey, Auntie.
Hey, Auntie.
Andrew's in as well. Evening live crew and everyone in chat. Hope everyone is well tonight.
Is that Mr.
Yeah.
Which Andrew? Silla de Udu.
Yeah, Celia Odax.
Yes, that one
Andrew.
too. Hey, Andrew.
Hey,
No, I
Andrew.
say that. You only just left here and just been talking to you.
Yeah, I joined the Hangout. I don't know, must have been about 7:30 or 8 this morning. I think Andrew's in here, but I had no audio for some reason. My mic wouldn't work, so
He
I dropped out
he was
again.
lucky, wasn't he?
Well,
He
dead
was lucky. He was lucky. So I watched your videos and said,
Thank you very much for your kind comments as well. Thank you.
I can't believe you've done it so quickly. That
Flew through that
build.
one, didn't I?
Yeah, it looks stunning. Brian saying hello to Tracy. Digsby James is in saying hello all. Trust you're absolutely enjoying the dickens out of Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, Digsby.
There's been no ghosts of Christmas past, future, or whatever visit me this Christmas.
No,
Yeah.
can't say I've seen any myself, to be honest.
Yeah. And King Dan is in the chat saying yo peeps.
My name.
Peter Wilson is with us saying evening all in chat. How you all doing?
Hey, Peter.
Hey, Peter.
And Colin's in the chat. Festa 67 workshop. Hi folks. Hey Colin.
Hey, Colin.
Hope you're doing
Hey,
well.
Colin.
Hope you had a good Christmas, mate.
Yeah. Paul J. Lewis is in saying evening Paul, live crew, everyone in chat, and the lurkers.
Hello,
Oh, Paul. I've not seen Paul for a few days either. Hope you're all right, Paul.
He was in the other day with me. I was influencing him to buy kits.
Great Scott.
Did it turn up, Paul? I'm guessing it probably didn't, yeah? He bought a 63 split window Corvette, which Joe's now got as well. And I'll be honest, if it wasn't for the fact I know Paul's waiting for his to build with mine, I probably would have started that yesterday. So damn you, Paul.
Steve's in saying good evening all. Hey Steve.
Hey,
Hope you're well.
Hey, Steve.
Simon Reed is in saying evening everybody.
Hey, Simon.
And Forever Plastic Kits, Cedric, hi from France. Very pleased to be with you all. Good to see you as well.
Bonnet de douche.
That's the one. A few hellos to each other in the chat. Digsby saying, please be so kind as to hit the like button. Yes, very good reminder. Smash that like button.
100%.
Debate. Yeah. Wayne Saunders in saying, even guys.
Blue Wayne.
Hey, Wayne.
Hey, Wayne.
Some
Hey,
further helloing back and forth.
Party on, Wayne.
And Eric the Corsair man is in saying
Party
Happy
on,
New
guys.
Year's Eve, everyone.
Hey, Eric.
That's Eric.
Hey,
Hasn't
Eric.
Eric in for a while either. Been ages.
Eric was in, I think he's in one of my morning chats. He's moved or he's moving. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's leaving Washington and going to South Carolina, I think, somewhere. I think it was that neck of woods anyway.
Washington DC to Carolina or Washington State to Carolina?
State.
Oh, that's a big trip.
I'm pretty sure
That's
he's
a big
State.
move.
Pretty sure he's Washington State.
Wherever Spokane is.
State.
There you go.
Right. Yeah, it's a big trip. Big trip. Stephen Lloyd is in saying good evening, gents. I hope you're all well.
Hello, mate.
Hello.
Take it easy.
Yeah, that'll be close to 3,000 miles.
Holy
Mm.
biscuits. That's going to be a trek.
It's going to be long, isn't it?
About
Right
3,000
there,
miles.
3,000 miles.
The Proclaimers would have to do that about, what, 6 times? And the other ones would have to do it 1.5. 2,000 miles. Who
Yeah.
sang that one?
Don't know.
No,
Dan.
No.
Crook.
someone Google it so I can go, that's it.
I am. I'm going to do it.
Uh,
now.
Sean Tagami is in saying evening, guys. Hey, Sean.
Oh,
Hey,
mate.
Sean.
Sure, sure.
David Toops is in saying good evening, guys. Hey, David.
Pretenders.
Ah,
Well, we know now, don't we?
okay. Well, we do. Unless you're pretending.
Pretending, one or the other.
Have
Mark at Edinburgh Modelling Man Cave. Good evening, guys. Hey, Mark.
Hello, Mark.
And Andy Callis is in saying, hi, gang. Hope everyone is well this fine Friday.
It's the Pied Piper.
Pied Piper.
Tell me
Nick
this.
Town.
And Daryl Masters is in saying, evening, all. Hey, Daryl.
Hey, Darryl.
Hey, Daryl.
Thank you for that last week, Carol, by the way.
Yes.
It's CB Model Works. Good afternoon from Texas. Hope everyone is well today.
That's Chris.
Oh.
Isn't it? Chris.
How's
Yeah.
your
Hey,
partner?
Chris.
Yeah, they. Oh, no, wrong place.
Howdy, partner. Oh dear, good day.
Hey, Mika is in saying, evening, all. Hey, Mika.
Hey, Mika.
Hey,
Mika.
Yeah.
Sean White is in saying good evening, Paul, live crew and all in chat. Hey, Sean.
Sean.
Yes, Sean.
And a special one for Luke, Craig Stadius.
Craig Stages.
That's
Right,
the one.
Craig.
Even
The
all live crew.
Chevelle look epic, Craig. You Chevelle look
Yes.
epic. Well
Yeah,
done
yeah.
on finishing, mate. There's not many of us finish this one. Not
Yeah.
many. I think there's under 10. I think
Really?
I know about 6 or 7 that are finished. I'm not counting Simon's as finished.
You know.
Simon's look really good, to be fair.
John Gray is in saying hi, all. Hope everyone's well. Is that a new name, John Gray?
Not one I recognise. Hi, John.
I think I've seen that before.
Yeah,
Either
welcome
way,
to the
hi,
show.
John.
Hey, John.
Hey, John. Who did
John.
the Transformer?
Frank
That
Frank.
was very, very cool.
was really good.
Cully K is in saying hello, crew and chat. Have a great show. Hey, Cully.
Hey, Cully.
Hi,
Colleen.
Kelly.
And Hugh Gordon's in saying evening, troops and all in chat.
Oh,
Good
Hugh.
evening.
Hey,
Oh,
Hugh.
you.
He's the
Hey,
golf
Hugh.
ball king of Chicago. Hugh is. We found out the other
Hey,
night.
Bert.
Paul J. Lewis says Luke's wearing the worst sombrero ever.
Yeah, his light was there.
Down there.
Paul Price is in saying good morning, all. Hey, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
Hi,
Hi,
Paul.
G'day.
Paul.
Oh,
Howdy,
Aaron
Paul.
Timpson's in saying evening, all.
Hey, Aaron.
Hey, Aaron.
Dominique is with us saying good evening and happy new year.
Good
Hi,
evening.
Dominique.
Yes.
Yes, very nice.
Mugging a pancake.
Chris says fantastic. I guess that's about the engine you said. Really hope you have fun with it. I've never seen one built.
Yes, I've had a quick read through the box. It's interesting. All the instructions are on a USB drive.
Is that the
Engine for what?
It goes in an RC car.
Oh, okay.
But it's not the actual engine to power it. It's like a cosmetic one.
Yeah.
It's all PLA printed, but it all. Don't think the pistons move, but all the drive auxiliary belts move and all that. So it comes with all the
Nice.
motor and everything
Is
for it.
it's a boxer engine?
No, it's a V8.
Ah, right.
I've got there's pictures of it in the thingy section a bit.
Oh, there we are.
It was in a
Very
box.
quick.
We were discussing this the other day, Paul, whether it was a new age
Yeah, we couldn't tell if
Hemi
it's an LS.
or an LS.
Yeah, it's one of them. It's to go with a particular RC car. It's the company that Chris had their models the other week of like he's just done the Santa thing over Christmas.
Yes.
I can't remember the company now. Chris Line. I forget now. But it looked interesting. Looks interesting. So it'll be a video at some point. I'll get a video done. Building it. Interesting.
Yeah. Tracy says, sorry, buddy. Then says, I got you something, though.
Okay.
I think he's saying sorry for not having the Chevelle in 2K
I know.
yet.
I know. It's all right. Not angry. Not angry.
Disappointed.
Disappointed.
Larry Rousseau is with us, saying hello, everyone. Hope you're doing well.
Hello,
Hey,
Larry.
Larry.
Finish it.
Hey,
Finish it
Larry.
at your own time, Tracy. Get it finished, mate. When you're on time.
Yeah, get it finished properly. You know.
Yeah.
Don't
don't have to
rush
rush it.
nothing.
Yeah.
Don't-
Paul
don't rush
Heffernan
it
is
like
in,
you.
saying good evening. Good evening, guys, and all in the live chat. Hey,
Hey,
Paul.
Paul.
Sarah Neal is with us, saying good evening, gents, and all in chat.
Hello, Stephen.
Hello, Steve.
Chris Dents asks, have you shown him one of your videos, Paul? Not yet.
Went through the
I
box
might
very
have missed
quickly on a live stream the other day. I don't know if it was Wednesdays.
And he says, we've attempted to get one of their petrol model engines that run on a little test bench.
Couple of those.
Sounds good.
Paul then says, yeah, ordered a Corvette split window and 2 Mustangs, none of which have turned up yet. A couple of reasons.
Nice. More you. That's the company. Yeah.
Yeah. Eric says, North Carolina. Moving to, I guess. Mike Hasselgrove, the Pierre de la Resistance, is with us. Good evening, everyone. Hope all are well.
Right.
Hello, Mike.
Hello, Mike.
Tribune 43 is with us, saying evening.
Hello, mate.
And Eric says, yes, Washington State, the upper left of the US.
I've been there for 2 hours.
You been to America?
Hang on. You've been to America?
Yeah.
Really?
Just yeah.
You've not said no.
No, not just there.
Yeah, and then we sent them back.
Oh dear. It's fun.
Yeah, we get to keep them though. Wayne Holmes is in, saying evening, gents. Hope everyone's well.
Oh, Wayne. You're right, mate.
Hi, Wayne.
Hey, Wayne.
Kayla B is in the chat, saying howdy all.
Who's that, sorry?
Caleb.
Kayla B.
Yeah, hello, Caleb. You're right, mate.
Hello.
Paps Maquette is in the chat, saying bonsoir tout le monde.
Ah, bonnet de douche.
Si, senor.
Au revoir.
Darryl Master says, no worries, Alan. Thanks for sweating in the Santa suit.
No, it's a top man. Top man. Fair play to you, Dal.
Yeah.
That was a week ago, wasn't it?
It's bonkers, isn't it?
Crazy.
Mark Bright is in, saying evening all, just popped in for a thumbs up and we'll catch up over the weekend. Has had a busy day welcoming my first grandson into the world. Well,
Oh,
congratulations, Mark.
Congratulations. Very nice. Very, very nice.
Welcome to the club.
Hello, chicken nugget.
A couple of hellos to each other again. Paul Christopher's in, saying evening, fellow modelers.
Oh,
Hey, Paul.
Hello.
Stuart Scale Model says evening all, still recovering from this chest infection.
Oh,
you feel better, mate.
Yeah, hopefully it's swift. Peter Millgate is in, saying hello everyone. Late to the party, apologies.
Hello, mate.
Hey, Peter.
Peter.
A couple of lows to Judder, Chris Goldsborough, Mo U. Oh yeah, company Mo U. Yeah. Chris says, "I'll take a look. Sorry, my chat's going nuts, so I can't tell if my question is sent.
No.
Apologies, I was asked twice."
No, it's coming through, mate. It's coming through.
Yeah. And Andrew Callis says, "Luke was here for breakfast."
Was it indeed?
Oh, Florida.
Yeah.
He made that in good time then, didn't he?
Mm.
What?
And we're all caught up.
Well done, Dan.
Yeah.
Not too shabby, eh?
Dan?
Not too shabby. There
Yep.
you go. Oh.
Ooh.
You're right there, Adam.
Nervous?
You're right, Adam.
I was closing the
Weren't-
box.
You weren't supposed to hear that. Sorry.
I seen you clenching. That was what gave it away. Tony Tibbetts is there. Evening, guys. Hello, mate.
Hi,
Hey, Tony.
We're all right. So, if you're taking part in the Chevelle build, you've got till tomorrow evening, well, tomorrow night, midnight to finish it. So, chop if you want to get in there. I think I know of about 8 or maybe 9 builds that are finished, if that many. So, let's see if we can get another 1 or 2. That'd be great.
They're waiting for mine to be delivered, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Caleb
Yeah,
said
we
it sounded like a
delivered
duck call. Nobody gets a Supertramp reference.
Oh, sorry.
What?
No.
No, Andy, that's lost on us, mate.
Yep.
Unless you're calling Luke a Supertramp. Hey, boy.
You look like
Breakfast in America.
You look a bit homeless.
Breakfast in America. Supertramp.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway.
Not breakfast at Tiffany's then.
Obviously not. Right then, what should we do first? What should we do? Alan, do you want to go through size bit?
We can do. It's a long
Same
section.
thing we do every
this week.
Friday. Try to take over the world.
Yeah.
Last thinking in the brain.
Which screen are we in?
Russell.
You're going to hand over to Alan. He's going to do size bit. He's buggered off tonight and he's not here. I think he's swinging tonight, we think. And, Alan. Oh, no, you've already got one. Never mind. I was going to say, Witness Model Certain's got an LFA in.
I already have one.
I know, you've already got one. It's all right.
Is that sharing?
Yes, I'm going to hand you over to Alan. He's going to go through Simon's section, what we've been buying.
Okay, then. So this is what people have been buying this last week or so. And first up is our very own Simon Shorey. He's landed himself a Tamiya LFA for an upcoming group build.
Mm.
And he's also landed himself some Crimbo Prezes, Aston Martin Vanquish from Alpha Models, and the Dodge Viper SRT from Revell. I think there's something happening with this Dodge Viper at some point as the Paul as well.
There's a group build starting the 16th of next month.
There we go.
Well, a special interest buddy build, but you can all join in if you want. Any Viper's eligible, but 4 of us are building that one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Next up, we've got Aaron Timpson, and Aaron's got himself a Tamiya Castrol Toyota Tom Super GT, and I think that's a Fujimi 248 F1 car. Very nice.
Very nice.
He's also got himself a Tamiya Lola T93 Snaplock kit. Quite an old kit, that one as well, I think. Didn't think they did them that Snaplocks that old though, mind, because that's sort of mid-80s kit. I could be wrong though.
Alex got Simon's name on it.
Yeah.
Don't think it's mid-80s though. Cars from 93.
Could be right. Then, could be right. Next up, we've got Chris Stover, and he says Christmas kits: Daswork 1/16 Stug 3, Attack on 1/16 Jeep, and a Meng 1/32 Fokker DR1.
Meng Nut Wings. Fokker DR1.
Do what to it?
It was apparently one of Wingnut Wings.
Yes.
Okay,
Kits.
what a Meng have reboxed it, have they?
Well, they never released it.
Yeah, with
Okay.
that.
or they tooled it for Meng, one or the other.
Oh, yeah. You were
Well,
on
it's supposed
about
to
that
be a
in
very good kit.
Telford.
Yeah, supposed to be very, very good kit.
The size of the box for that tank, man, that's huge.
I know, yeah.
Considering
How
the
much is
Jeep
that?
16th scale as well. Absolutely huge.
That's
all
the
very crisp.
one we got Andy for his birthday club, isn't it?
I'm not sure if
Yes,
I can't remember.
I think so.
If it's
Next up, we've got Sean White, and he says, treated myself for Christmas, a brace of D model kits, 124 Sierra Cosworths. These are the two new kits that have just been released, I believe.
I think we're going to see a couple of those.
Yeah, there's a few people after those, I believe. Next up, he's got himself a Christmas present from the missus, a Lego McLaren F1 car. That looks pretty
Nice.
cool.
Oh,
A
it
fair
does look-
few bits in that as well, 1400, just over 1400 pieces. And he's also got himself a Zvezda Kamaz 43509.
That is
That's
That
cool.
looks neat.
That looks
Oh,
That's
nice.
actually pretty cool, that, isn't it?
Yeah, I like that.
Didn't
James on
Stefan want
24.
something like that?
Finish.
What's
James
that, sorry,
on
Paul?
24th. James on 24th.
Yeah.
I say it's a pity the scale on that, isn't it? That's
Yeah.
the only downside to that, really.
I reckon.
I reckon it's a shame it's not 24th, to be honest.
You know what? Thinking about it,
Yeah.
sounds like a wood chipper.
Yeah, there's a bit of a chip. He's got himself some 4-scale colour match paint sets for the Cosworths as well.
Cool.
Where are those from?
The shop.
Did anybody hear that?
Wow.
Sounds like a chipper.
Oh, what time is it? Way too early for that.
Yeah. Next up, we've got Graham French. He says, hi guys, hope you all had a wonderful Christmas. A couple of purchases last week, 2 Ford Sierra kits and a selection of decals and upgrades for my stash of Mark II Escort kit projects.
Cool.
Some nice bits here. You've got some rims, a couple of bucket seats. I can't make out what the bonnet pins.
Bonnet pins.
Yeah, some and then side windows, I think, isn't it? Window stickers.
Yeah, guillotine windows.
Nice. And obviously the veggie models.
Bonnet pins.
Are they bonnet pins? Are they?
They might be.
Next up, we've got James Williams. He says, treating myself to 2 builds, the LFA from Tamiya for February's group build.
Legend.
And
Nice.
while walking to the counter, high above the cabinets, I see 2 Sierra Cosworths lifting their figurative tops up at me, trying to woo me and guide me over. I sat down on the Ashima kebab van and reached out and got one.
Nice.
Nice.
Very
That's
cool.
it. Everybody's going to. These things are going to be out of stock before you know it, aren't they?
I've got one on the way from D models to review.
Oh,
Nice.
The white one I got the autoglass one.
A couple of nice haul there, James.
Oh, pressure's on now.
Yeah, next up, our very own Mr. Dan Scattergood, and he's got himself a new compressor.
Oh, you lucky duck.
Was this a present, Dan, or
yes. Well, half and half.
half and half? Nice little Sparmax 610.
from you to you.
Very nice. And
That's
Dan's also
beautiful.
got himself a Hasegawa Lancia 037 Rally.
That was off the eldest daughter.
Very
That's off the
cool.
oldest daughter. Very nice.
Very
Nice.
nice.
Because I told her what I wanted.
Way to do it.
Yeah,
You don't ask, you don't get.
exactly.
Very nice, Dan. Next up, we've got Dino Johns. Got these bargains at a scale model fair at the NEC on Tuesday. Already got replacement
look at them.
decals on the way
Oh,
for
that's
the
a haul.
Sierra. Wow, he's got some
Oh,
nice
Nice.
ones there. Couple of
Very
the Sierras.
nice. Yeah.
180 quid for the lot.
Yeah, that's a bargain, isn't it?
Blimey.
Mm.
Ford Escort Cosy and the 635 CSI all from Tamiya.
Wow.
And that's a McLaren from Nunu, the MP42C. And I think that's a detail upset for the said McLaren as well. Oh, that's a pretty sweet
Yeah.
haul. That is from Betty Nicker.
Yeah.
Definitely. Nice one, Dino.
Yeah.
Tidy, see that?
Hey.
Next up, we've got Dave McRae, and it says Santa brought me these kits. We have an Airshima Toyota Crown Majestic K brake, a
Nice.
Tamiya Honda NSX, both in 1/24th and a 1/20th Till P34.
Very nice.
NSX looks nice.
That Crown Majestic looks interesting.
I like those like luxury Japanese cars.
Yeah, especially with it sitting down on some big rims by the looks of things. That one as well. So
The Majesta, I think that's the one that's got the, as you were saying, lowered, and it's also got a skirt package as well.
yeah, can't quite see that because yeah, good haul there, Dave. And that's the P34. So nice little build. Front suspension's a little bit interesting to put together, but yeah, good build.
Very cool.
Next up, we've got Wayne, and this is not all modelers' dream items, but I always want one as a kid, and Mrs. got me this for Christmas. Love her. It's a Tamiya 1/12 Lunchbox RC kit and controller. That's
Cool.
pretty cool.
That is cool.
That looks fun.
Yeah, many hours of fun going to be had with that, both building it and playing with it.
Hello.
Look at David.
Have you
Put building
enjoyed
with shelf queens, is there? Very nice, Wayne.
Instant how that 12-year-old came out of you, eh, Dan?
Yeah,
Yeah.
instantly.
Instantly.
Next
Got
up,
Dan going into him.
We were all thinking it.
It's funny.
Right, so Richie says 2 new kits this week. Another 1/48 Tamiya F35 because I got them at a great price, and a 1/48 Kinetic FA18D with interesting markings. So
Looks like the paint ran on it.
yeah, looks interesting. It's almost like tiger stripes, aren't they? I suppose. It's,
Yeah, like on a Tiger.
yeah, like in a tiger. Yeah, it's fun, isn't it, Luke?
Hmm.
Oh, interesting
Stripey
haul.
tiger.
Yeah, stripy tiger.
Oh yeah, like a stripy one.
Could be a zebra.
Oh.
Next up is our very own Mr. Joe Camel Ileri. He says, hey all, this week just got some supplies. Picked up some TS64 for my truck build and more super clear. Tamiya tape and microscale liquid film. Also a package arrived from Joe Yellow, which was Gravity 2K box sets. Thanks again, Joe.
Nice.
You'll enjoy that Gravity 2K clear, Joe, honestly.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
wait to try it out.
And that's going to be an interesting colour for that truck as well, definitely.
Yeah. It's a very, very dark metallic blue.
That'll look cool, I'm sure.
Almost black.
Almost black.
Almost black.
Next up, we've got Sean, and he says, hi guys, these are the kits I got this week. I got the Tamiya 135th. Here we go. What's something good? 3 Us G early type.
Sturmgeschütz 3. It's a Stug 3, isn't it?
It's a tank.
Call it a Stug.
Yeah, it's a Stug.
STUG.
Yeah.
With a big bang bang gun on the front of it, as Dan would say. He's got himself a 24th Tamiya Ford GT, the Revell 1/24th Porsche 918 Spider, a 1/24th Lexus LFA, and the Tamiya 1/24th Ferrari LaFerrari.
Nice.
All great kits as well, to be fair. So I don't have pictures of these, I don't have them yet, but I also have a few paints and a set of resin 21-inch BBS GT3 centre lock wheels for the Porsche on order.
Ooh.
Thanks.
Very nice.
Very nice, Sean. Next up is Dave Hardy.
Oh,
He says,
wow.
picked up Heller's 1/72 scale E3B. Big kit, but exploring how to convert engines and wingtips to make it the RAF's E3D Sentry version.
That's cool.
Yeah, that is cool, isn't
I
it?
haven't seen that model available. That's nice.
That is was that 600? Yeah, 620 mil wingspan on that, is it?
Wow.
That's pretty big. Huge.
That's this big.
Yeah, 647 by 617.
Yeah. It's a big plane.
Yeah.
Very nice. have fun building that, I'm sure.
That would be nice to see when he's done with it.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. Definitely. Next up, we have Shane Wright. He says, got these a couple of weeks ago. A Tamiya 112 Ducati V4, a Trumpeter 135 Lab 3 TUA, and some Scale Motorsport carbon fibre.
Nice.
And some Tamiya white putties thrown in there as well.
Lovely.
So I'm liking the look of that. More and more to that Ducati. I'm liking the look of
It's
that one.
cool,
Actually.
isn't it?
Yeah. And Shane also got himself a T-shirt and mug.
Nice.
A branded T-shirt and mug. Very nice.
Very cool, mate.
Rex models.
Yeah.
Very nice, Shane.
Next up is Andrew. He says, evening guys, decided to treat myself for my birthday. First up is a Revell 135th SP PZ2 Lux A2 S4, whatever one of those is. It's like a troop carrier, that is it? Or
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Wednesday.
yeah,
Cool looking thing, isn't it?
it's cool. And then he says also picked up a Trumpeter 135th Miltlair artillery racking system. Mars, whatever one of those is. Thanks. What's the Mars stand for?
Needs to pump up the volume.
That is cool. I like that.
That is pretty cool.
Andrew was showing this to me today, and the box is huge.
It looks big, mind, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
just
she
put the side
said.
of the thermos next to it there. Yeah, it's pretty big, that, isn't it? Nice. Nice one, Andrew.
Suit you, sir.
Oh,
Next up is Dave Allen. He says Christmas present from the wife. It looks like he's got himself an Anycubic resin printer and an Anycubic wash station. Very nice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And he's got himself some Christmas presents from the in-laws, a Aoshima Impreza
Cool.
and the Aoshima Lambo. That is, I believe, isn't it? The Adventor. I can't say the word now. Adventor.
Aventador.
Aventador.
you should have left him then.
Yeah, I know. Oh, nice little hole there, Dave.
Nice.
Good luck with the printers.
You'll be fine.
Yes.
Nearly. Maybe.
Next up is our very own Mr. Dan Croak.
God, you're excited on that top one, didn't you, Dan?
Yeah.
Looks a bit dodgy, that does.
He says some Sierras turned up. 24
Yeah.
model kits.
Cool.
You going to do them in the box art, Dan, or?
Definitely at least one of them. I want to see what aftermarket comes out. I know.
There's Bastos and Marlboro out already.
Yeah.
And then Dan also says paid a visit to the Jadlam store in Glastonbury. All
I was
24.
going to get one of those polos the other day.
Balls.
A Celica rally car, a 911 GT1, a Nunu 320i, and the Belkits Polo WRC.
Polo's not bad. I built it a few years ago.
It's I really, really like the scheme on it. It's really nice.
The decals are a bit challenging.
Right.
What,
you
on
think
the,
about market one?
Polo and that Porsche.
I was going to say they're going to
And the Celica. And the Celica.
Yeah. Do you know if they do that Red Bull scheme aftermarket at all, Paul? Or
I've got a clue, mate.
No, I've never seen it. Never seen it.
If they go down the
aftermarket.
right, you just need to be careful with them.
Yeah.
I seem to remember them being quite thick.
Mm.
a
Ages
nice
ago.
little hole there, Dan, all the same.
I'm going to have to pick one of those up, Dan.
Is that your knee in shot there?
Could well be.
Yeah.
Or a foot.
But
I like the shadow of the camera.
that's on his camera.
Yes, he was naked.
Yeah.
That's the stocks.
Yeah.
Next up is Digsby James. He says, hope you're all doing well. Enjoyed a good Christmas. From my in-laws for Christmas, I have a set of 124th SK decals from Spot Model for the 2018 Core Motorsports entry, which raced at the Canadian Tire Motorsports Park, formerly known as Mossport, in 2018.
That's kind of cool,
Oh,
isn't it?
wow.
Cool.
As always,
Very
thanks for
nice.
taking a look and have a safe and happy New Year.
Lovely.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
okay, mate. Enjoy that build, mate. It's a lovely kit, that.
Yeah.
Very, very
It's
nice.
fab.
kit from
It's
you.
fab.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I enjoyed that build too.
Most part isn't too far from where I live, actually.
Really?
About an hour away.
Ah,
That's
Cool.
cool. That'd be a nice scheme, that one as well.
yeah, very nice.
Next up, we have Chris. He says, "Good afternoon. Hope everyone is well today. My wife got me some awesome gifts this year: a new rotary tool, a 1/24th monogram of a Buick Grand National."
Not a bad kit. That's
Sorry?
the one I had.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, a 1/25th Revell Olds 442 and a
I
1/24th
want that
Tamiya
one.
300 ZX.
I swear.
Very nice kit.
I want that Oldsmobile. It's nice, that.
Very nice.
Cool, isn't it? And he says the 300 ZX, which will be done to match my wife's old car.
Cool.
Yeah,
Is
that
that
Grand
spaceship
National.
Spaceship top right?
Yeah.
That Grand National, the only annoying thing I'd say about it is the front bumper and the rear bumper go on separately, and there was a bit of a gap where they attach, which isn't there on the car, so you might have to do a bit of fill in. But apart from that, it's not bad.
Okay. He says, "Also ordered myself some Scale Motorsports plug wire and Gopher Racing P seat belts."
Cool.
Very nice. And he also got himself, last one showed up last night from eBay, a Monogram 92 Firebird Formula.
Cool. Very nice,
That's
Chris.
interesting.
That front end looks weird without
Yeah.
It does look odd, doesn't it?
It's different. It's not original. I don't
Right.
think.
Hmm.
Looks like it's got pop-ups.
Mm-hmm.
It does.
Oh, nice.
Very cool, Chris.
Yeah, nice haul.
Next up,
Ooh.
It's me. So this is a parcel sent to me by Mr. Dan Pedersen down below there. So he sent me some Seahawk t-shirts, stickers, patches, key rings, pin badges, lanyards, and several balls over there that have been. They no longer belong to me. James has confiscated those.
Silly putty.
Liberated them.
Is?
Huh?
Those eggs, are they silly putty?
No, just like sponge.
No, there's
okay.
there's
Oh.
I take it the Seahawks, these are the team that you work with, is it, Dan?
yeah. So you see the CBFA in there.
Yeah.
Calgary Bantam Football Association, and the Seahawks. I was the head coach of that team.
Nice.
And now I'm vice president of the league. So,
And so you just
Oh.
stole some kit off them, then.
Yes.
well, I paid for it all. So yeah.
Well, thank you, Dan. Much appreciated, mate.
Oh, you're welcome.
I'll pass some duplicates on to the boys.
That's really cool, Dan.
Next up, we have.
This is that engine.
I've seen one of these. I'll send you a video. I've seen a video of one of these built, Paul.
Okay. It looks good. It looks interesting.
It looks really good done as well.
So, all PLA printed, tons of screws, motor, bearings, wiring, all sorts in there.
It is in there.
It looks like it's going to be interesting to build, to say the least. So I'll probably do a video build on it at some point. I don't know when. I was supposed to get it before Christmas. I kind of planned a bit of time in to build it, and it got delayed because of Rona over in China. But I'll get to it at some point. But yeah, very interesting. Very
Is
cool.
it needs to be painted as well, Paul? Or
Yes, if you want to do the rocker covers. If not, I suppose you could leave everything else, couldn't you? I suppose
yeah,
just do the rocker covers.
looks interesting.
Yeah,
Looks interesting.
can't complain. You sent to me for free, so I can't complain.
Awesome.
Yeah, went to the shop today and bought these.
Next up, yeah, he's bought some interesting colours.
Mm.
Yeah, CF17 masking tape to replace my dodgy 1mm masking tape that wasn't cut right. So Mr. UV Colour GX gloss and some paint.
Yeah. Interesting colours.
I've got all these intrigued about this, haven't I?
Yeah.
Place your bets. Place your bets.
I reckon it's going to be armour.
Armour.
I reckon he's gonna build a boat.
How about zooming in on the paint?
No, it's not going to be armour, not with those colours.
What colours are they, Dan?
They're all RLMs. They're
And
all
what is that, Dan?
Luftwaffe World War II, generally.
So you're building a Mercedes, an old Mercedes car.
Oh, he's on to me. Damn it.
Well, we shall watch this space for that one then.
Yeah, you'll find out tomorrow.
And next up,
on the back of Mr. Joe Capillary, I got all GX Metallics and Clears, which there is a Patreon exclusive video up for supporters to watch, and they create some absolutely epic effects.
And there's a sneaky rubber black in there as well, is there?
Rubber Black, Mr. Surfacer, and Tammy Lackathan. Well spotted, Luke. Well done.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice little hole there.
They're phenomenal colours. I put pictures up on Facebook the other day, and they look awesome.
I'd kind of like it if most paints came in pots that size.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pity you can't buy the larger. You used to be able to buy the larger Tamiya pots, couldn't you?
Yeah, you did, yeah.
Yeah, that's long since. Well, stop. I think they still do them, just not in the UK. Is
Not in
it?
the UK, yeah.
And I think that is the lot for this evening.
Nice.
I think. I could be wrong. Let me just double check.
No, you are wrong.
No, I'm wrong. There's nothing unusual about that, is there?
No.
Next up, we've got Stuart. Having been ill, I've not had time to post any more additions to my stash for a while, so may commence here are the last editions, starting with 2 Master Box 132nd Greco-Parisian War Series. Hoplite kit number 1 and 3. Look interesting.
Yeah, they do look
that's that film, The 300, isn't it?
No,
yeah.
it's probably just Roman people.
But those
normal
generic-
warriors. I don't think the film stars.
No.
I think you'll find they're Greco-Persian and not Romans. But...
Oh, crikey.
Yeah. I say it reminds me of that film. Is what I was saying. Next up, we've got, following for that, 2 more Airfix Classic warships. A 1/600th one on eBay, the HMS Suffolk and the HMS Nelson. Wow.
Oh, God.
Look at the price on that one, £1.15.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Probably still
Wonder when that was.
God knows. I mean, I'm looking at the boxes that I said they put, what, I don't know.
70s?
I'm going to say late 70s, yeah. Dan will probably turn around and say that ship wasn't built to 1990 now or something, but
I don't think it's built at all yet. It's still in the box.
Still in the box.
in the box, quite right, yeah. Next up, Stuart said, next up, the 135th is the Master Box US Infantry, July 1944 figure set, and a Telieri Land Rover 109 long wheelbase.
Ooh.
Nice.
I like that Land Rover.
Yeah. That's based on the kit, still that kit that you're doing that other one out of, is it, Dan?
The worst.
No, mine's a Revell one.
Yeah, isn't that all on the same? Is it not all the same series of kit though? With just additions? Could be wrong.
No idea. Mine's a Series 3 long wheelbase.
The only thing I didn't like about the look of that Land Rover was the badge in the top right of the box.
Yeah.
There's 35th scale as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was.
And Stuart said, added to that in 135th Armour Tamiya's Horch 4x4 Type 1A, a German 8-ton semi-track 20mm flak Berling, is that, and Dragon Panther D with Stad gas fuel tanks.
I love it.
I love it, yeah. There's some interesting models there too.
Who needs Roland?
I know. Andy, they were 135th.
Hey, if I can't pronounce it, I'll make a word up for it, if nothing else. So
Burgero. DeLonghi.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Imperfections.
Yes. And then Stuart says there's some pre-orders from MJW models which arrived today as a real tonic for sick convalescence.
Well done, Alan.
35th added armour, Tamiya's latest release, the A34 Comet cruiser tank, and the Ryefield VK45.01H Tiger Experimental Series.
Nice.
Cool.
Interesting.
I like the Comet. That looks nice.
Vixen.
Wow, he's had a bit of a haul here, Stuart.
Mm.
This is finally, along with the hose kits arrived today, Gecko Models Katie Limited Edition with the figure of a late Queen Elizabeth II. And in 172nd, something called a Supermarine Swift FR5.
Extra
Happy New Year
kit.
to you all, and wishing you all a good health and a safe 2023 ahead.
I just got that. I can't be asked reading that. Something, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Swift.
That one.
I can't say extra.
Extra kit.
Too difficult to say that.
Yeah, Hannon's boxings of kits.
And that's
Looks an interesting plane all the same. Yeah, very nice.
it's pretty swift.
Yes, pretty swift. And I think that is everything from Stuart. I think let's just double check. It is. Next
That was
up
a
we've
heck
got
of a haul.
Auntie. So it's not bought exactly, but Santa brought me these. First, the Airfix 148 Stuka. Very nice. What scale's that in 148th?
Yeah.
And an Edwards Reeboks of the Hasegawa's 172nd Mitchell.
That's cool.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, nice artwork on that.
yeah. That reminds me, what was that? What was his name? Was it a Mel Gibson film? Forever Young, was it? Was it one of those?
Don't know.
It flew off from.
Yeah, I think that's in that film. Yeah.
Air America, isn't it?
If it was Air America, that was a Fairchild provider, wasn't it? C-123.
Wednesday.
I think you're right about Forever Young Gal.
Yeah, it's a film. Yeah, it's very
Yeah, I think it is playing out of it.
Next up is James Duff, and he says, last Hobbylink Japan shipment for 2022, all in 1/24th.
Nice.
New Toyota Corolla Levin AE92.
Very nice.
Tamiya 2023 Nissan Z, the new tool one, and the Hasegawa Toyota 91CV new tool.
Cool.
Very cool, mate.
I didn't realise they re-released them.
Actually, a new tooling then from Hasegawa.
Well, I've built that one, so that must be a re-release. Is it 91? No, because it's the 88 they did before, wasn't it? So yeah, it must be a new tool.
Cool.
Right.
Interesting.
I still quite fancy that Nissan, the Z. I really do fancy that, getting myself one of them.
Does
It looks alright from there. It looks awful from behind.
Yeah, you don't like the rear end, do you?
A bit like Dan. Pick which one.
And that is it. I think, yes. We've got to the end. Go back.
Well done, Alex.
Yes.
Well done, Al.
Good stuff.
Not quite mine, but
That's it. Not bad at all. Yeah, some good stuff. We got anyone in the chat we need to say hello to if we missed anything?
Yeah, probably a bit.
No, we haven't. There's not that much.
All scale modeling is in there. Good morning, good evening, guys.
Hello,
all in
Peter.
chat.
Hey, Peter.
Dominique saying it's not a tank. A tank can rotate the turret with the barrel. This is an armored vehicle. There you go.
Yes.
As you told.
Okay. Considering what you've been told.
Aaron's doing it in Mansell's colours. Must be a Formula One car. That.
Dash on the front of it.
Andy Callis says moose fart. Thank you. Digsby says my wife and I spent our second honeymoon at Moose Sport. Nice. Or moose fart, as Andy calls it. Adam spent a lot of my mid to late 20s there.
He earned some money there as well, didn't he, Adam?
Oh.
The old Smith knee tremblers.
Robert Johnson, hello from Ontario, Canada.
Oh, Robert.
Hey, Robert.
Andy Callis says adorable paints, Paul.
Yes.
Paul
That's
Borry
still going
says
to lose most of you, though, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul Burry says, evening, Guy.
Which one? Which one?
Hey,
Yeah.
Did you see the comment there from Thermoplastic Kits?
I find the race and rally cars more and more attractive.
Oh.
In a good way or in a slightly disturbing way?
it's got a name, though, hasn't it?
Andy says, Comet is a great kit. Hall 247's in saying good evening all at work. So just popped in to leave a thumbs up. Have a good show, everyone. Yeah, thanks, Keith.
Hey, Keith.
Hey, Keith.
Good. Hope work goes quick.
Yeah. Daryl says, had to nip to shop for cider supplies. Did I miss much?
Everything.
Yeah, everything.
Nah, all rubbish.
Never to be seen or heard of again, except on a replay.
Forever.
And Digsby says, yeah, no, Al had the correct movie. Robert Johnson says, Flak 8 ton is a real old kit, 1970s, I think. Digsby says, I think Buffalo Airways had one of the water bombers from the movie.
Yes, they did. And I also think this Buffalo Air sold their water bomber to Greece, I do believe.
Okay.
Some crap knowledge. I don't know why I've got it in my head. No idea.
Yeah, how did you retain that little piece of information, but
Random
No idea.
fact.
so little else?
Yep. Yeah, so little else. It's funny because it's true.
Paul Price says, congrats, Pete, on 3,000.
I think he means subs, unless it's 3,000 miles again.
Could be.
I think it'd be subs, I think.
Yeah.
So you can only walk 500 miles.
Richard Reeds is in saying, hey, all good looking lot, and Luke. Hope you all have a good New Year's.
Hey, Richard.
Hello. You.
Digsby says Turkey or the planes from Buffalo.
I knew it was somewhere over there.
Yeah. Close neighbours. So
yeah. They'll both be on fire at some point.
I think that's about it, and we're all caught up, I think.
Excellent. Well done, everyone. Group builds, Al. Go on. Let's rattle off these group builds again.
Rattle off the group builds. Let's have
rattle off the group builds. Right? What's coming to an end and what's starting in a couple of days?
So coming to the end.
I'm going to write these on my board.
Yeah, I want to wait for you to get.
You can actually write.
Well, I can draw pictures.
That's really hard to believe, don't you?
We've got the sci-fi one will be coming to an end. The sci-fi space will be coming to an end. I think it's in beginning of February. Current ones that's finished. We've got the resin group build. We're still waiting for people to post models. The German group build. We're still waiting for people to post finished models. Starting on Sunday. Well, we'll go through next year's ones. So the first one will be 50 Shades of Grey, starting on Sunday, the 1st of January. So that's anything goes as long as the main colour is grey. Then after that, it'll be the French group build, which will be beginning the 1st of March.
Sacre bleu.
And then after that will be the budget group build, which will start the 1st of May. And we're thinking circa £20 for the kit. But we'll review
I think Paul's right. Should be 25.
Well, we shall review
20
that closer to the time.
If it's £25 for you guys, does that mean it's like $40 for us?
I hope so.
The exchange rate.
When does this?
Yes.
Okay.
When does it start, Alan?
Yeah.
1st of May for the budget one.
Having browsed particularly the Tamiya section in a model shop today, where they've got quite a big stock, looking at the prices, I think under 20 gets very restrictive on cars, not so much on aircraft.
We knew that prices would be going up this year or next year from January, so we'll review that closer to the time. We put a preliminary £20 is the maximum price. We may increase that to 25. We may increase it to 30. We'll see how it goes. After that budget one, we've got the film and TV, which will be starting on the 1st of July. And then it's the Italian, that'll be starting the 1st of September. And then we've got pre-70s, that's 1969 or before. That'll be starting on the 1st of November. And then also is a special one-off group build, which is also starting on Sunday, the 1st of January, is the Le Mans Centenary group build. It's 100 years of Le Mans this year. So that'll be starting on the 1st of January, and that'll be ending on the 2nd of June. And we'll do a draw, and I believe there's a giveaway on that one as well from Simon and
That'd be good.
For the winner of that one. Yeah, we'll announce that the Le Mans weekend.
Simon and myself, right?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear you say me. I just.
No, I did. Yes, it's Simon and Adam.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anything else?
And that's where we're at with the group builds.
That's fun. Good stuff. Also, I've got my Chevelle build ending tomorrow. There's a Viper build, to buddy build with me and Andrew, really, starting on the 16th. I think Simon taken.
While you're on the Viper, what's the exact model?
Any.
I'm gonna
No,
order
the one that you, the one.
Oh,
that
the SRT 10.
SRT 10.
If you can find one, they're hard to find. I'll look. So yeah, but any Viper will do. That starts on the 16th. We're opening that up to everybody to join if they want. I'll put a post up about it in a couple of days. We got the Gary Pashley Money for Nothing, that we call this one.
Yeah.
Lexus LFA buddy build starting on the 1st of February. At some point after that, I'll have to speak with Jamie and Andrew's going to be Camaro group build, which Jamie's been roped into by Andrew. And there'll be others off me throughout the year, probably. There'll be a 63 Corvette split window. Corvette build with me, Joe, and Paul J. Lewis. I kind of like to do that one pretty soon, if I'm honest. As in, start tomorrow.
You want to start tomorrow?
I'm kind of itching to start a kit, yeah.
We can start tomorrow.
I have to speak to Paul. Paul's a quick builder.
I'll just mix it in with the truck.
We'll get all the parts mixed up.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Hughes in the chat saying 30 quid is a week's food for some, not a budget hobby kit, just an observation.
Just ordered Viper.
Okay, that's fair enough, Hugh. That's fair enough. Just trying to open it up for more people, that's all. So, it is still a cheap model kit though, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Nowadays.
absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah,
You don't have to spend 30 quid on it.
No.
It's not a Target.
I was just gonna say, yeah.
It's
that
not a
didn't wanna
Target.
sound rude.
You
but-
want to buy a 12 quid RX-7 from Tamiya, you can put that in, no bother.
So, question
you're
about
not being
the budget.
forced to buy
Does it
a
need?
kit worth.
Sorry, Luke?
Yeah.
Sorry, Adam.
No, go ahead, Luke.
Does it need to be sub 20 quid or whatever RRP, or if we get a bargain on eBay or something?
What we were saying is, current market price at a retailer is what we were going to say, just to try and make it fair for everybody. Because there's people going to turn around and say, well, I've had this kit in my stash for 5 years and I only paid 10 quid for it.
Yeah,
It's current market value of the kit. And
that's fair. And what Richard said there, he said, can we not include shipping in that? I think, to be honest, this is just my 2 cents. I don't think we should include shipping in the overall cost, because some people are just going to go to a model shop and get it.
I've got no issues with that. It's the price of the kit.
Yeah, it's the kit price. Yeah.
Paul said, I can't start the Corvette, Paul. I've not got the kit. I know, mate. I know. But you're a very quick builder, Paul, and you'll have that built well before I finish it. Well before. So if I got like a week's head start, you'd still probably beat me to building it.
Yeah, because Paul's got a 250 GTO and a plane to build as well. So
What plane?
this is me.
I don't build plane. Oh, that Paul. You got a 250 GTO, Paul.
I'm speculating now. That's what I'm doing.
Weird. I agree, but the budget can be open to interpretation.
I mean, it's budget within relation to the hobby, isn't it?
Well, we can make it really hard and we'll put budget and put £10.
Yeah.
Because that is budget then, isn't it?
Yeah.
But we won't get many people taking part in the build then, that's the problem. So, kind of damned if we do and damned if we don't, aren't we?
Yeah.
We'll rename it that moderately priced group build.
The reasonably priced car group build, except it doesn't have to be cars.
Yeah.
I mean, I think everybody would agree. I mean, £20. If you're buying a kit, £20 or sub £20, you're buying a budget kit. You're not buying an expensive kit, are you, at that price?
No, my only point to 25 is a lot of the Revels are between 20 and 25.
No, I
just by the time they get into the country and they pass through a few hands, it bumps that price up. Just in the States, what can a Revel kit be? $10?
Not in the shop, no. You're not going to find anything now less than $20.
I see people all the time on the American forum saying pick this up Hobby Lobby for $10 with a voucher and things.
Yeah.
So
that's not the price of the kit, though.
I mean, the thing is, let's be honest. I mean, if we set the budget at 20, 25, 30, whatever that budget may be, that's the upper limit. There's nothing stopping you buying a £4 kit because they are available. In some of the infantry stuff, you can get them for really, really cheap and building that. It's what you can afford. Nobody's forcing you to spend X amount of pounds.
You can even buy one of those like paper Hornby buildings and do something cool with it.
I mean, my daughter will have no issue not eating for a week. It won't be a problem.
Yeah, I think we're arguing over semantics here, to be honest, but it doesn't really matter. Personally, I think 25 would be perfect. I think it budgets in a lot of kits, personally, for me. Whether we're going on new car star RP, whatever, and at my eyes, if you buy it from a shop and it's got 40% off, then that it is what it is. Could do Shane, yeah. Could do Shane.
Yeah, and Cube Jam Hella 143s at about £12.
Yeah.
Although you
too much.
The only problem
let's be honest, I think most of us as modelers, we overlook the cheaper kits because let's be honest, we don't want to particularly build them, do we?
No.
We want the kits with more stuff in the box, with all the nicey bits. And this is sort of to encourage people to build some of the cheaper kits.
I don't know, I've got loads in there. The cheap ones.
Yeah. Yeah, well, one of my favorite kits from last year was that GT 350H from Revell. It was 14 quid.
Yeah.
On Amazon. Mustang.
Oh, the black one.
Yeah.
The black box, I mean, yeah.
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 Call it 20 to 25 quid bills.
Oh, when the time comes, you will.
I'll on the side decide. I'll on the side decide today. I think we're getting a bit hung up on a budget name here.
Yeah.
I don't think it really matters at the end of the day, does it?
We're sort of hoping that it would be that sort of build that the kits are cheap enough. We could perhaps get some of our kids involved in it and perhaps partaking in it as well if we have kids. I'd certainly like to get my daughter to try and build something for it if I can.
Yeah, I'll get
people into the hobby. She'll probably do a better job than me, to be fair. So, not that that's difficult.
Your daughter shown any interest?
Yeah, I mean, yes, she has. Yes, yeah.
That's cool. Very cool.
I mean, there's plenty of Revell snap together kits and Airfix as well for the younger kids to start with. Some of the Revell snap together cars are actually quite decent.
Yeah.
Bread
and mortar build.
The bread and mortar build. The only problem with Cube Jam suggestion, again, a 143rd Hella kit for £12, is you'll be spending hundreds of pounds a month on therapy afterwards. So
Yes.
I'd avoid those. Then again, I've never built one. They could be excellent.
They're all right. They're simple.
Anyway,
To be honest,
cross
most
that bridge
of
when we
their
get to it.
24th, a lot of their 24th stuff are just scaled up 43rd kits. They're very simple curbside kits.
I might get one. I might get one for the budget build just to give it a go, like, you know.
Yeah.
But a lot of the Heller 24th kits will actually come under that budget. as well.
So if you go to BBR site, you can get some of their resin kits for 23 quid plus post. You want to go 143rd. So
Oh yeah, that's cool.
they're cheap on this side. It's just you want to go small scale, I was thinking.
But yeah, so anyway, so on Sunday we've got the 50 Shades of Grey starting and the Le Mans Centurion. I can't say the word now. The Le Mans group build, which
There's a Dodge Viper account in non-race car library.
No.
Well, I know a bloke had one who parked it next to Le Mans.
Did he? Did he park it next to one
The
of the race
weekend
cars?
before it was on.
So do you know? I'll tell you what I'll do, Paul, for you. If you do it, it's parked next to one of the race car and it's got the reflection of the race car in the paintwork on the side.
That's very good, Tracy.
But there's a huge selection of possible Le Mans cars. Huge selection. Be interesting to see what some people come up with. You're doing
I'm
the
trying to figure out
250
how many I can build.
No, I can't enter, can I? It's not eligible.
So it's the wrong one, isn't it? Yeah.
I've got the 250 Testarossa, though, the 1958 Le Mans car.
Oh, that would be a nice one.
To do. Just
That's a pretty rare kit, that one as well, isn't it?
Yeah, Joe Cook sent me that.
Qualify?
Yeah,
Yes.
that one will qualify, yeah.
You're pretty safe if it says Le Mans on the box.
Okay. I'm just double checking.
That's quite a nice kit, that Revell one as well. Well,
Are we doing it? Sorry, I wasn't listening because I'm a knob. Was it race car library or no library?
No library.
Right. Cool. Oh, you're a liar. Yeah, big lying pants, you. Okay.
Right, so there you go. That's all the group builds up.
Yes.
Yeah. There we go. What the hell's going on in the chat about cheeseburgers?
Cheeseburgers?
Cheeseburgers.
Chili cheeseburgers.
Different. I think the idea of building a real object in small scale is the goal to get over time. Yes, definitely, Robert. Yes. Don't think necessarily worry about the name. Yeah. Right. What are you working on, Dan?
This Laurel that I just picked up, Aoshima.
You've been sanding that. You've sanded all the paint off that. It was red earlier.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on this.
That's cool.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Chris, you could have a young hobbyist of the month for under 18s, maybe. There's enough interest. I don't know how many we've got that are under 18.
Probably not many that we're aware of, anyway.
Thought we were all 12.
It's a bit of an old fart hobby, this.
Times 3, Dan.
The core target's like 35 to 65 on this hobby, I think. Yeah. Right then. There is a separate Facebook group for the group builds, isn't there? Yes, Richard. They're all in the description of the video, mate. All down below. They're all linked there for you to go have a look at. Right then, what we got? Let's see. We've got questions for the crew, what you've ruined, and Dan's section before Dan gets absolutely rat-arsed on Godfathers. He's looking like he's struggling to pull that straight, to be honest.
He's having a bit of a walk.
I just don't want to pour it in my crotch.
Not again. Go on, Dan. We'll do your section. We'll do a giveaway after that, then. I think we've got a giveaway to do.
Oakley. Mash some buttons.
Thanks, Paul. The best looking of the hosts. You must be drunk, Richard, or short-sighted, mate. Robert Wren's in the chat saying Happy Friday as well. And Darryl saying just open a pot noodle. There you go.
Ooh, pot noodle. Ugh.
Flavour.
Chicken and mushroom.
No, beef and tomato.
Beef and
Curry.
tomato with extra ketchup in.
Sorry.
Yeah. We've digressed again, haven't we?
Yeah.
It's not like us.
No, it's not like us, is it?
I thought we were still on script.
Page 6.
Right, Andy over to Dan. He's going to look at all your work over on Facebook and the forum that you shared in progress this week. Over to you, Dan.
The forum, as always.
Good stuff.
And the first out the gate is Forever Plastic Kits.
That's what it is.
It says, hi guys, my whip is the Russian BMP3 from Trumpeter in 35th scale. A very detailed kit with a lot of small parts, but the fit is actually the best after Tamiya.
Oh, nice.
Looking cool.
That does look cool. It looks like there's a lot of little grab handles and
That's
stuff.
very nicely detailed, isn't it?
All of
Yeah.
them road wheels are making my eye twitch.
You say Airfix?
So I've only built one tank and I kept knocking all the little bits off every time you put it down. You're not.
That.
Trumpy.
Yeah, I would say it was Trumpeter, yeah.
Yeah, it says right there.
Oh, yeah, it says right there, yeah, duh. It's Trumpeter, Adam.
Yeah, it's Trumpeter.
They love all those little grab handles and stuff, don't they?
Oh my god, yeah.
Popping out all the stuff.
Mm.
We have next Mr. Digger 303, and this is a A10A Thunderbolt in 32nd scale by Trumpeter. Wow,
Nice.
that's going to be
Big.
paint
Wow.
swallowing,
But that's the size of his dining table.
pretty much.
That is an awesome plane.
Oh yeah,
Cool, isn't it?
it'll scare you off if you're on ground and that's coming towards you. And the next one is Mr. Ranger Neil. He's still working on the 35th scale Trumpeter Ural 375D. It's a nice kit. One glaring error thus far. The instrument panel is that of a Ural 4230. The replacement for the 375 paints used are Tamiya for the chassis and Vallejo for the cab. This weekend should hopefully see the cab finished. Then he can move on to the load bed, which contains the bane of his life, a shed load of PE.
Nice.
Enjoy.
Looking good though.
And that's it for
A trio of Trumpies on the forum.
I know.
all
Nice to see
strings.
some stuff on the phone, isn't it?
It is nice to see stuff on the forum, to be fair. We're going to slide swiftly over to Face Ache, and this is Mr. Paul Shapland next.
Nice.
He's been working on a Warriors MCV 35th scale from Academy. He's painted it in Tamiya, and it's his first serious attempt at a diorama.
Oh, I know
Nice
you-
work.
No wrong with that.
Good, Paul.
Yeah,
Very
that's really
That
good.
is nice work. Yeah.
He's in the chat, didn't he? What did you use for that tree? Because that looks excellent. Is that sea foam kind of stuff? Is it, or is it? Because that tree looks brilliant.
Looks tremendous.
And just branching out a bit there, doesn't he?
Leaf it out, will you?
Stick with it.
Wah, wah. Mr. David Robinson is next. He's working on Tacom's new 35th scale VT1-2 of the West German Army. It's a lovely kit, took 9 hours to build, and now painting with next year paint and ammo mid colours. Wish you all a fantastic and prosperous new year.
Well, that must be hell inside the turret if both of those go off at the same time.
Oh,
yeah.
And
Wow.
that's the Tacom VT1-2 finished. He's used AK weathering, mud, and pigments. Seeing as this main battle tank never went past testing, so he did a what if camo mimicking the old WW2 camo, great odd little kit, and it goes together great.
Very
Does
good.
anybody know if that was ever really built?
Don't know, mate. I don't think so.
No, it just said it never made it past testing phase.
Oh, okay.
So they would have built it then if it was testing, wouldn't they?
It might have built one, and then it might
Yeah.
have catastrophically failed.
But it deafened a couple of people, and then
But yeah, or whoever inside pulling trigger, they can't hear for shit. This is Peter Milgate next. He's struggling with a starter 43rd scale Jaguar XJR. 0 paints pink primer followed by 0 paints Jag purple just to finish the year off.
Nice.
Nice.
Very
Picture.
cool.
Nice, looking good, Peter.
That's
Yeah,
a little kit though in 43rd.
it's tiny.
It's a good looking car though. That I like a nice looking Jag. This is Dave Hardy next. He's got the base coat down on the Fujimi 72nd F7U 3M Cutlass, and he's also started on an FX 72nd scale Typhoon. Once he's got these two finished, he'll be starting on the Airfix V Bombers.
Very nice.
That Typhoon, yeah, I tried building one of them and it cut my hands to ribbons when I screwed it up in anger.
Oh.
Roland Hewitt next. He's testing the stance of his 1960 Ranchero from AMT. Kit needs some builder input. It's an old mold. But if you like the subject, it's totally worth it. Model on.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
Good.
That looks cool.
He's
Yeah.
done well with that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's an older code, sir. But
it checks out.
yeah.
Oh.
This is Mr. Dave McRae next. He says, evening all. He's been
They're
working
really
on
good.
Tamiya 20th Honda RA272. It's got the wheels done, engine almost done, and the bodywork painted and deckled. Still a good chunk of work to go, but hopefully we'll have it done soon. And there's his engine.
Looking
like.
Nice.
I can't wait to build my one.
And there's his bodywork.
Nice.
Very nice.
Very good, very nice. Yeah, I like that.
A chicken nugget. Ooh, Mr. Rich Waldron is next. He says, hey up, sausage. Been working on the new Tamiya 48 scale F35, going good this far. This will be in aggressor markings. So many options out of the box. He went and bought himself another one. Good lad.
Nice.
Well done.
Nice.
He did threaten that in his bench update the other day. He said he might get a few of them.
Very cool.
He is a plainy sort of a person, though, isn't he, Richie?
Yep.
Ooh, this is Mr. Joe Camel Toe. He says, hey gang, started a new kit this week. It's the AMT Kenworth hideout truck in 25th scale. Most of the chassis is together, but as usual, lots of seam lines to deal with. Thanks for looking.
Who's that bloke on the box?
That's Joe, that.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, Christ.
Got a feeling
That'll
that's
be-
Tyrone Malone.
That's- Yeah.
Tyrone Malone.
You're a good driver, right, Tyrone?
Why is it called a hideout truck, Joe?
I think it's
I don't
because of
know.
things at the top, the windows. We know that's where you kip, and I'm guessing that's something to do with it.
No, the windows at the top is the Aerodyne package. Why
Oh,
they call it the hideout truck, I don't know.
Interesting.
Just the name. Guess it's just the name he gave the truck.
ah. Probably no. Stop it, 12-year-old me. Mr. Shane Wright is next. His display cabinet fell over a wee while ago. He's decided to revamp some of what he could save. Here we have a mixture of 4 Revell 1/9 Ducati 916 race bikes. We've added a bit more detail to the very basic kit.
Oh.
Very cool.
But at least
Wow.
you get quality enjoyment out of a disaster.
Did the whole cabinet fall over, Shane?
I'm guessing it might have been one of them IQ ones. You know,
Oh.
where shelves seem to either implode on themselves or fall out.
Well, I hope not. A lot got broke. I hope you can fix it all, mate.
Yes.
That would have been posted in Luke's section.
Yeah.
Ooh. This is Mr. Frank S. Berger. Sorry, not sorry if I butchered your name.
Frank S. Berg or Chili Cheeseburger in the chat.
He says, hello, he's starting this build. It's a Tamiya 12 scale MP4/6. He's got it from Japan years ago. Kit broke in the luggage, but he started fixing the broken parts on the shell. It's not the worst to fix, as all the bits were still in the bag. Just got to be careful to dry fit often to check fit. He's also scribed out notches on the damper mounts, as it is a really visible part when looking at the engine and closer to the real one. This one will be a gift for his dad, who is a big fan of Ayrton Senna.
Nice, Frank.
Nice.
Well, good luck with that.
And it's a transformer.
Picture that, Frank.
Yeah.
And it's a transformer.
Transformer it.
Yeah.
This is Mr. Andrew Dubois next. He says, evening, Dan and crew. Just a little progress on this week on the Weasel 2. Camo net is AK's regular Mimic net type 1. The cloth is made from tissue soaked in PVA glue and water, then painted in a mixture of Vallejo model colour paints, lightly weathered using various AK and MIG pigments. Thanks for looking.
Very nice.
Cool.
Cool, Andrew.
From the
Yeah.
other side as well.
Camo looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, Shane said, yeah, whole cabinet, 17 bikes. 9
No.
cars broken. Oh,
God.
Oh, mate. How did it fall over, Shane?
yeah.
Oh, shut up.
It wasn't built by Luke, was it, by any chance?
That's terrible. That is terrible.
That's a shame, that, mate. I cry when it happened to mine.
Yeah. This is Craig Stadius. Next, he says, hello there, Dan. Finishing line is in sight for the Revell 25th scale Chevy Chevelle for Paul's birthday / Christmas build. He's painted it using various Tamiya LPs, XF and X. Mr. Colour GX2. The body paint is Gravity Chevy Meekum Blue and cleared with Gravity Spain 2K. Have a great show and thanks for looking.
Nice. And he's just finished it today as well.
Yes, yeah.
Very
That's
nice.
his tub.
Yeah, looks awesome.
And that's the shell. I love the black stripes on that blue. They look really good.
Yeah, it does look good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks sharp.
Yeah. And Shane said he had a small earthquake. Oh, God.
Oh, not good.
Bloody hell. Well, sorry to hear that, mate. Hope you can fix most of what you've got.
Yep. Fingers
And if
crossed.
not, rebuild, redo.
Yep. Mr. Chris Stover is next. He's working on this Tacom 1/16th scale Jeep. He's working on the engine and engine compartment, and the engine is just dry fitted in these pics.
Nice.
God, that's
There's
massive.
great detail in that, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look.
Simon will be able to fit it now.
You can see just how big it's going to be on one of them Tamiya paint stands.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
going
it's going to be
to ooge.
a good size, isn't it?
Yeah.
Considering it's just a Jeep
I know.
Yeah.
and it's nothing too humongous.
Oh, Mr. Paul Bertland is next. This
Wait.
is a Alpha Models 24 scale Honda Civic Type R, Honda Sunset Yellow, black trim, carbon decaling, and red accent decals. 2K cleared this morning, and that's the lovely shine.
It's been one of the most in-depth cars to get
Yes.
to 2K I've done in a long, long time.
Yeah.
I normally have about 3 hours footage of getting a car from base body shell to 2K. I had 12 and a half hours this afternoon.
Holy moly.
It was because masking off all that black
Yeah.
was a nightmare. That took me 8 hours one day or 2 days to do. Then I had to carbon all the lower parts. Then that bloody red decal around the edge to do it.
That red line looks
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, it's been really involved. I've got like 12 hours of footage to edit tomorrow just to get it to 2K, and it normally takes me nothing to get there. It's usually a really quick video, but it's just been so involved. It's a very tricky body to deal with.
Looks cool. Though.
The paint, I'm well happy with that paint.
Yes. Looks
Looks like
good.
it's worth the effort, though, Paul.
Say it again,
Yeah.
mate.
Looks
Finished
like it's been worth the effort.
Yeah, hopefully. Once I flat down that 2K, get it looking a little less thick. Which, as you know, now today, Alan, those 3M pads are epically good.
Yeah, really good.
You
Yeah.
see why I was raving about them now, can't you? Just how quick. And it's just such a smooth finish, isn't it?
Yep.
And
I'm
you
impressed with
can polish it back up dead easy. No problem at all.
Those triangle tooth ones, is it?
Yeah, if you've never used the 3M Trizic pads, I highly recommend getting them. They make it so much easier. The only thing is you've got to be really careful with them because they'll burn through your paint in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
But once you get the hang of it, they're brilliant. So, yeah, this is drying now. This is going back in the box for a little bit while it cures. And I'm starting something else tomorrow and then something else on Sunday's the 1st, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's when my Modified Hero... Oh, I didn't put that in the picture, did I? My stuff came
Oh,
from...
dagnamit.
I got all my replacement parts from Modified Hero stuff as well. Came last week.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, all came 6 weeks, which isn't bad considering they were made specifically for me, recast
Yeah.
for me.
That's
So
pretty.
full new decal set, 2 new doors, new dash, the new bulkhead, and an origami brontosaurus. Everyone keeps telling me it's a swan. I think it's a brontosaurus.
It's actually a crane.
Probably. But yes. So yeah, tough work on that Honda. Really was.
My picture didn't post. I did put one in. Oh well, I'll put it in there.
Darryl was asking if you sell the Sanders at UMP. Unfortunately, not, Darryl.
No, mate. No, they're a pain in the ass to get, Darryl, to be honest. Violin time from Paul. It's bloody hard work, I think, mate. Bloody hard work. If you want a link, Darryl, drop me a message and I'll send you a link. They're on eBay, mate. They're not cheap.
No.
Sorry, Frank's right. It was a Japanese camel. Yeah, I think we established today, yesterday, that it's a Japanese camel.
Well,
The brontosaurus, I'm telling you. Anyway, yeah, if anyone wants a link to the Trizex, let me know. They're not cheap though. You're looking at 30 quid plus, probably about 35 quid for the set of them. But they'll last you forever, that set. Because you cut them up. But I'm not using anything else but them now. I'm not going back to wet and dry, no way. It's so much easier. Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
Right then.
So
Pretty good play.
Are you using those Trizac pads dry?
No, wet.
Okay, I was going to say, because you said you're not going back to wet and dry. I was like, huh?
These are different. These are for a rotor machine. The way they're designed, the surface has got triangles for the abrasive, apparently. So they don't scratch if you use them circular. So it leaves a lot less abrasions in the paintwork.
Yeah.
Alan's used them today, and it's so much better now.
Yeah, they are good.
It's just as soon as they reckon for what takes wet and dry 50 swipes, they'll do in 10. They're a lot more efficient, but they're also a lot less.
They're not very big. So that's the size of one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you say, you cut those up. I mean, I've used probably a sixth of that today, of one of those to do the whole this car scale Porsche body.
And you'll do another one easy. Probably do a few with that. No bother at all.
Okay.
Well worth it again, but there's specific ones for paint.
Yeah.
The specific code, it's the ones I've got. I looked into to make sure I got the right ones, because there's others for like metal, wood, and they're not appropriate for paint apparently.
Yeah.
They're not
Where
too
did you get
cheap.
those from?
Huh?
Where did you get those from?
eBay I got them from. But you'll be able to get them in. It's 3M. So if you want the link, where can I put it? I'll put it in the chat on here, and just look at the codes on the pads, and then use that to go find the right ones. Right, David. I got 1500, 3000, 6000, and 8, but I've only used the 3, 6, and 8 so far. I don't think you need the 1500s, but the 1500 3s and the 6s came as a set on eBay, and the 8000 I had to get from France. The only place I can get them from was France.
Because we was debating about that 1500 one, as whether it was actually 1500 or 15,000, because it feels so smooth.
It does feel unbelievably smooth. You'll have to try it.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought. I wasn't sure, so I thought I'd give that one a miss. I'll just stick to the.
I think it is 1500. It's just very fine.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. I'll put the link in there in a minute. Give me a second. I'll chuck it in there for us. Like I said, they're on eBay and they're not cheap. But if you can go after somebody, even better, because that's what Alan and Si did. It'll save you a bit of money, but it's a good investment. Trust me. I started using them on. I think it was the Aston Martin. I forget now. Check out whatever the last builds we've just done. They'll be used on that. The Chevelle, I've used them on. You haven't got that video yet. If you're a patron, you'll see, because it's on the Chevelle and the Beamer. What did I build before the Chevelle? What did I do on the Aston Martin?
It had 4 wheels, whatever it was.
Probably. Anyway, yeah. If not, the Chevelle build video is going up tomorrow, so you'll see it in use on them. Anyway, But I'll chuck them in the thing for you. And David, thank you, Matt, as well. Just seeing what you did. Thank you, David. Appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, there we go then.
Why does Scatterguts looks like he's having a pee?
Who?
Dan Scattergut. He looks like he's having a pee.
Just catching flies, isn't he?
Yeah. I was just mesmerized by something on my Mac. It's just there. That and I might be slightly drunk.
Right then. So
Yeah, Hugh, yeah, you're quite right. Yeah, I do need to just try it on a piece of something or other. Matter of fact, I've got this.
that yellow thing. Thing. Yeah.
On that yellow thing there.
That's the one. A familiar colour, that.
Yeah, very familiar colour, that. Top secret.
Shh. Give me a sec, peeps. I'll find you the link. Right, should we do a giveaway?
Oh.
Should we do a 20 quid UMP gift voucher?
Can do.
Kindly donated by Mr. Blondin, who's not there. Damn it. Yeah, all you got to do is, when you're prompted by Alan in the chat, is pick one number between 1 and 1,000. You get 5 minutes. Can somebody get a timer? Anyone? You get 5 minutes. Pick one number between 1 and 1,000. Make sure it's just one number. After 5 minutes, we'll do a random number generator, and the closest person to the number wins a £20 UMP gift voucher. It's as simple as that. That'll do us, Dan.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm having trouble finding. There we go. Got it now.
Right then, so we get something underway then.
Yeah, when you're ready. Whoever's doing.
And that's set to 5 minutes. Have you done?
Dan, yeah. Well, you say when you're ready to Alan.
Yep.
Okay, Alan, you tell me.
Go for it, buddy. Go.
Should have put the link in there first, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you can put it in after, Paul, once you found it.
Amazon after discs, 56 for the box of 58. Make sure they're the right ones, David. Please make sure they're the right ones. I'll chuck it in when we finish numbers in a minute. I don't want it getting lost in amongst there. So yeah, make sure you stick your number in, peeps. Sounds wrong.
Everything I do it for you.
We'll sort out a random number generator, Mr. Croak.
Yep, will do.
Well done, boys. Forgot about that.
Yeah, we need that.
6.
Ooh, a random number generator wheel.
Ooh,
Oh.
flashy one.
Did you get a random number generator to pick a random number generator?
A random number generator.
Yeah. Because there's quite a few out there to pick, isn't there?
What was it? 1 to 1,000.
Yes.
Yes. This is the longest 5 minutes in Dan's life. This is holding his phone like that. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, he's beginning to regret his decision though.
No, I've done it to 10.
Yeah.
Dan knows I told his phone one-handed, trust me.
They need to put the skip forward on the left.
No, I drive a bus, so this is. I'm wide awake.
Always on his phone.
That's right.
Oh, I'm just on Candy Crush. So we've got 79 watching. We've got 67 thumbs ups. We need a Varna.
Kaz is saying we need a Vanna to spin the wheel.
Yeah.
Vanna?
They killed it.
Hey. I got a quick question for anyone.
Or up then.
You're not going to stick that in the dance section?
No. On this box. Whoops. What bridge is that? Does anybody know?
Looks like the one going to Flint.
Hang on,
Oh.
hang on.
Oh,
Let
looks
me
like the one
guess.
going to Flint, huh?
It does a little bit, yeah.
Let me guess, you've stood at the side of it.
No, I just want to know. What a nice looking bridge.
Have you not Google
Whatever it is, Luke, just get over it, will you?
No, I want to know.
that like the supersonic over his beam, wasn't it?
Yeah, it did. It did. I'm actually quite
It's
upset
spanning
about
quite a
that.
lot, that was, Paul.
Yeah. Maybe it was a bit too far.
That's quite right, Hugh. Or pick a random gen, then divide your combined answer by pi, then the result will be useless. Totally.
So what we want to do is get 3 results and then take an average. And then whoever's got the average number wins.
Just 1 minute remaining.
There's 1 minute, folks.
£20 UP gift voucher. You can spend it on anything on our site at all. Kindly donated by Mr. Blondin, right there, because he's a legend.
Legend.
Man of the people.
Yeah. So if you just tuned in, make sure you stick a number in the chat from 1 to 1,000. You've got 30 odd seconds. Well, if you're watching now, you've got about 50, but by the time you get to it, you'll have 30. So by the time you hear this, you'll probably have about 10.
Just sticking
quick. Be quick. Be very quick.
I'm tired for a solid 20 seconds then. I was wondering how Dan knew there was a minute left when his phone is facing the other way.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. No more numbers, folks.
Oh, Martin.
Oh, Martin missed out by a split second. Is he off on everyone else's screen?
Yeah,
Yes.
unfortunately.
Yeah, he missed.
Oh, sorry, Martin. You missed out, buddy, by a split second.
It'll be even more gutted if it's a
phone's
winning
fast.
number as well.
Eh?
I said it'd be even more gutted if it's a winning number.
It will. Right, so Dan's gonna sometime this week. There we go. He's got his ignore the 8. That's a test number. He's got his random number generator set up. He's got his random number generator set up of 1 to 1,000. We're going to click it. That'll be the winning number. The guys will then go through and have a look who's the closest. As always, if there's 2 people have picked the same number, the first person who picked it wins. And if it's equidistant, I know it's a big word, we'll sort something out as a tiebreaker. All right? So the winning number for the £20 UMP gift voucher is
700.
700.
700.
Ooh.
On the nose.
What are the chances?
1 in 1,000, I think.
Do you reckon? I don't know about that, Luke. You can take it off now, Dan. Dankeschön.
Oh, that's pretty easy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
Pop here who you think it is in the chat. Yeah. Wait for a few more to confirm.
I can't even see his comment.
Are you on live chat, Luke?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You don't sound sure.
I can see it.
I can see it, hence
Between
why
Johnny and Mike.
that's why I typed it.
I'm not on the live chat.
Oh, yeah, I can see it now. I've got it.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
All good.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay then. So tonight's winner, who had the closest to the winning number, which was 700, is PJ Lewis with 723.
Well done,
Congratulations,
Paul.
Paul.
Well done,
Congratulations, Paul. Way to
Well
go,
done,
man,
Paul.
PJ.
Drop me a message and I will give you the code, mate. It's already there for you. Already screenshotted on my phone, ready to rock and roll. So,
Come on, Paul.
well done. Yeah, you can spend that wherever you want on umpretail.com. Yeah, well done, someone from Daryl. And yeah, legend, blonde and the blue, and Hugh saying, good man, you are rich. He is. You all are. Everyone has been a legend.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
There we go. Well done, Paul. I'll put these links in the chat now, eh? So that's the link for the main set. Like I say, you don't have to buy from them, but I think it's got the codes on the boxes if you look. Yeah, there you go. 51131 50415. They're the codes you need to get for the paint. And if you go on the 3M site, you can collate them and make sure they're all the right ones. So don't necessarily have to buy them from there. I'm just saying use that to get the code on the box. And that way you can look and see where you're getting them from, that you're getting the correct ones. And then the other ones.
The 8,000 ones we had to get from France or somewhere.
Yeah, I've got that link separate here now. I'm just grabbing it. There they are. Yeah, I couldn't find these in the UK anyway, but search the code and you'll find it. And if you can find it, you can find it. Like I say, they're not cheap. And Paul's saying, yeah, I want something. Well done, Paul. Well done, mate. I'll send you a link now, mate. You don't need to message me. I'll just message you straight away. So there you go. There's the link for the set of the 1,500, 3,000, 6,000, and the second one's the 8,000 as well. Like I say, it is a good price from them, to be fair. It is cheap. Because you get 15 there for 30 quid, and some places are selling them for 8 quid each.
Yeah.
So it is actually a very good price. If not, use the code and stock up where you get them from. You can get them in sheets as well, like rectangular sheets, which might be easier, but might be more expensive at the same time.
But as Paul says, if you do get them and you use them, go very carefully the first time because they are
mega efficient.
Yes.
Very efficient. Very efficient. And make sure they are kept very well. Luckily, they are very spongy and they do hold a lot of moisture. Dan looks very confused there.
Not miles away.
No, not him. The other one. The bearded one's like,
oh, standard.
Right, let me find this code for Paul.
More drink.
There it is.
Is that a full picture done of that, Dan, again tonight, or?
Yeah, more or less.
Man.
Yeah, more or less. I shall
You're
sleep
not doing
well.
any modelling tonight, then?
No. No, I tried modelling and drinking once, and the results aren't great. As I can evidently see in all my models.
No, is that what happened with that vision you did last week?
Yep. I have blurred vision.
Talking of visions, Mr. Croak, what are you working on lately?
Huh?
Talking of visions, what are you working on lately?
Everything.
Me?
Yeah.
Now.
Out.
I've been away for a week, so I've done now.
No excuse.
That's what I mean. What, you not got anything on the bench, no?
That Mercedes, the 190.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
But it is literally, I've cleaned the body up and that's about it, and made up the spoiler for it. But I need to clean up the spoiler and clean the seam lines on it, and then get it primed.
Good question, Daryl. We can put that in your section, actually, Dan. It's quite a good question, that, to be fair.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. Answer that in a minute, Daryl. Answer it in a minute. A minute. A minute. A minute.
In a minute.
Yeah.
In a minute. Right then.
Now.
Luke,
Now in a minute.
you got anything yours?
Yes.
Go on then.
Number one, I've already got it up as well.
What about the question?
Oh, I'll grab those now. Hang on. Righty dokey. Share me screen. There we go, and we got Paul's spiel.
It's stuff you've ruined.
There we go. Marvelous. This week we've got just the one, and it's Michael Hasselgrove. He said, "Whilst I have no cave at present, thought I would treat the shell to a nice bath. Wasn't happy with the paint job, and the main white decals were too translucent, even after putting a barrier coat on. So new kit ordered with new decals as cheaper, and we'll spray the main white decals this time. Hopefully turn out better this time." That's a shame.
It looked like quite a good scheme, that as well.
I was just about to say I've not seen that before.
No, I haven't seen that one either.
No, it looks really cool.
I can't tell. Is it Subaru? Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah. No, I've never seen that scheme before in my life. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's a shame, mate.
Which kit is that one?
Yeah. Shame it needs a
Not
bait.
it's not a Tamiya one, is it? Is that one of the Ayashima ones then, is it? Or
Unless it's an aftermarket decal set.
what's it?
It's a 4-door car, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, it's not a Ford, it's a...
4-door.
Isn't that where they threw the ring?
Pardon?
In Lord of the Rings?
4-door.
Ah, right. Isn't that those American muscle
What?
cars? Anyway, yeah, that's it. That's it this week. When you've done that, Michael, pop some photos up because I'd like to see that. It looks like a cool.
What, you want to see it stripped?
No, you pleb.
Oh, just checking.
Always one in there. But yeah, that's it. That's it. Thank you, Michael.
There we go. We need Simon to muck more things up, don't we?
Yeah.
Well, I'm working on something, so there'll be something in there next week.
We need Dan to build a bike again.
Hey.
Oh, that's cold.
You did go through a spate of building bikes and every week putting a picture of a bike in my section.
Yeah, that was that Suzuki last year. There was a lot went wrong with that for some reason. I've built 4 bikes since then with no mistakes that I told you about.
Auntie Bakayla's off. See you, mate. And Brian's off as well. See you, Brian. See you, Auntie.
Night, guys.
Good night, guys.
And I've got a few congrats in the chat for Paul as well.
No, well, I'm thinking of building a plane or a helicopter soon, so I'll probably fill my section.
Could be taken so wrong, that couldn't it?
I know. I was waiting for it.
Fill your section. Don't want to see that.
Is that the one you had for your
I wasn't going to say
birthday? Is it the Hind? Was it the Hind? Was it?
Yeah, it's the MI-24P.
Yeah, we want to see your hind.
No?
Paul, Mr. Lewis, I've Facebook messaged you your link, mate. It should work, that code. It should be the right one. If it doesn't, let me know, but it should do.
Yeah, I might build that next.
Yeah, Hasegawa 124 Subaru is what it was with Mike.
Hasegawa.
Right.
Yeah. Always a shame when it goes wrong, but at least you can save it, can't you?
Yes.
Nice scheme as well, actually. That's a
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why I want to see what it's done like.
We got a picture of everything.
just from what he had in the tub. Looked like a nice scheme for
Looked like an ice cream.
an ice cream.
Did look like an ice cream tub.
Yeah.
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 What
Yeah.
flavour?
Adam, you still awake?
Yeah.
Just making sure. Yeah, you haven't moved for a while.
Sorry.
It's all right, yeah, it's all right. Just making sure you're all right.
There we go, Paul. It's that one there, I believe.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Ah, nice. Like those wheels.
Yeah.
That's a cool kit. I've not seen that kit before.
Oh,
Condition that is.
Really interesting.
Very.
There we go.
Right then, questions for the crew, Dan, when you finish looking for God or whatever you're looking at?
Looking at the stash above my head. For the Tamiya version of that, see if it had the same wheels on it.
I think the Monte Carlo, the Japanese one does. The Japan Rally has, I think, the gravel rims.
Ah, yeah.
Not the same as that though, and the Monte Carlos are different again.
Yeah, I'll stop staring upwards and find some questions.
Yes.
So we've had 2 questions on Facebook and 1 from the chat earlier. So first question is from Shane, who says, Kia ora, kind folk and the live crew. Question regarding PE parts. Do you put metal primer on every PE part, i.e. armor kits? Never had a problem yet not using it. Knocks on wood.
I've not used primer. Have used primer. I've used water-based UMP primer, lacquer-based Tamiya, and it all works to a degree. I find the water-based primers, if you've got like mesh, they can clog because they're quite thick primers. So that's why I switched over to lacquer for them. But lately, after using acid etch primer on the Model Fatty Hero kit, Simon was saying about thinning it, and he'd been using it on photo etch. So I tried it, and it works very bloody well. Really well.
Yeah, I've taken to using etch primer on the photo etch.
It doesn't clog at all. It's just the U-Pol stuff thinned with my stubby leveling thinner, and
I've been using.
It works brilliant.
I think
it's not too thick. I think nothing's going to stick to metal like that etch primer, is it?
No, I mean I used the UMP primer, and that worked quite well. But I've also used Mr. Surfacer, and that worked quite well. But
I'll be honest, I'm probably going to get some of the U-Pol because you don't have to bother, because that's grey, isn't it, Paul? Yeah. You can use that as your base primer as well.
Yeah.
Whereas I've been using this SMS etch primer, which is a clear, but
I don't get this clear primer malarkey.
I'm wondering whether I could actually physically mix that with the likes, I don't know, of Mr. Surface or something.
I just can't get my head around why it'd be clear. Why would you want clear primer?
Well, that's the thing, because it's an extra step, isn't it? Because then you need to either prime grey,
black,
but
you can't see it going down either, can you? Properly?
No,
you don't.
No,
you
not
don't
easily.
put that on wet, are you? You don't want to put that on wet.
But it works. Because normally, if like radiator grills, like certainly on this 12 scale, they're quite large. If you put masking tape on them after you've primed them with normal primer, it'll pull the masking tape and pull the paint straight off.
How much was that bottle?
I think it was about £5-6, I think.
How much is in there? 60ml.
Yeah.
No, really, I've got my glasses. Shouldn't have 30 mils.
That's a good point. Yeah, Gundam builders use clear primer. Yeah, so the colour shows through. Yeah, could be
50ml. 50ml.
50ml.
Oh, nice.
I think it might be 50ml.
It was 50ml. Did you buy some as well, Dan? I think you were there when I bought that, weren't you?
No, I didn't. I got some of their gold green flip paint.
I got 40ml.
Any advance on 3 different sizes?
So an answer to the question is you don't have to prime PE.
It depends how much you're going to handle it after, doesn't it?
It's all about how much.
It does chip easy.
Yeah.
I'm not tried it with the etch.
You should
I've had it chip many times with other primers.
Another thing I will say,
really scuffing the surface as well, so that it bites into the metal.
Another thing I will say is if you don't prime it, or if you do use something like Mr. Surfacer and you glue it to something on a model, it'll easily pop off because the glue is just biting into is just gluing paint to paint rather than, and if the paint is not gripped on properly, like it would if you've used etch primer, then the parts will come off a lot easier and take the paint off with it.
Yeah, I guess with armor, the interesting bit is going to be weathering.
Yeah.
And whether you end up just damaging the paintwork rather than weathering it, because a lot of weathering on armor is abrasive in its nature, whether it's chipping or panel line wash and rubbing off excess, etc. So that's the risk area. Yeah,
Andrew's saying would it be good for sealing the edges of painted stripes or demarcation lines? You just use a clear varnish for that, couldn't you, if you were doing that, I suppose?
Yeah.
Yeah, primers are normally thicker as well, aren't they? So, well, I suppose obviously you can thin it down, but
Okay.
Yeah, so I was trying to decipher Hugh's message in the chat.
Yeah, so was I. Yeah.
Yeah, but the U-pole, I'll say with the grey U-pole is probably, the X Prime is probably the better bet.
Yeah.
Because it takes a whole stage out then, doesn't it? Because you have to then prime another prime coat over the X Primer.
I just bought a litre of that in its raw form. Not aerosol.
Yeah. Yeah, because they can, yeah,
But the-
5 litre tin. 5 litre tin. They can get 25-gallon drums if you want to.
Yeah. Much better not out the aerosol. It's so messy to decant out them cans. It's horrific stuff. It's like 10
Acid
times
etch?
more. Yeah, it's 10 times more volatile than Tamiya sprays.
Is that in a litre can, Paul, or is it in a pour can? Is it in like a top bottle top can?
Yeah.
Or?
No, it's in a proper paint can.
Paint can.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not cheap, mind.
No.
Decanting, that'll be interesting as well.
Yeah, so I had to use a cup, and it was all over me last night and everywhere. So yeah, got the hang of it now, but a lot less messy than decanting it. It's so volatile out the spray can. It's crazy stuff. But I just thinned it with a bit of Mr. Leveling Thin, and I've got a bottle now for white metal and a bottle for PE. Now, so much easier. Yep.
Well, lifetime supply probably.
What's the difference, Paul?
Cost mainly. It's cheaper to buy it in its raw form than not the aerosol.
No. I mean, sorry, the difference between the photo etch and the.
Oh, you just don't want it as thick, do you? To take all the detail away from the. Some photo etch parts will be tiny, won't they? Whereas on the white metal, you want the thickness to fill those imperfections, as Alan would say. It's more beneficial, isn't it? So yeah. Anybody else?
Okay. Next question is from some weirdo called Luke Ward. Live crew and chat, where is the best place to get diorama supplies? Not diarrhea supplies, diorama supplies. Mainly things like skull to mold foam. I need to be quite high, and whatever else.
Phil's Glory's good for diorama stuff. I don't know if they'll have that.
He's just disappeared as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Good timing.
Ignorant, isn't he? Silly kids.
Write it down. I spelled field wrong.
What are you doing?
But looking for like big chunks of foam, then basically. Luke.
Mainly, like I've been looking for like foam, but like if you buy it on Amazon, it's like super expensive just for foam. Like,
so why not just use like insulation foam board?
Yes, good on Wicks. You can buy it from 25 mil up to 100 mil, and you can buy it in a sheet that big or an 8x4 sheet.
Yeah, go to a.
Get the 8x4 shit on the bike, you'd be laughing, you'll fly him.
And essentially, all you need to do is peel one side off at foil, and you're golden. Crack on, fill your boot.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
the cheapest bet is to go to a home hardware store for sure.
Yeah. Or if you've got somewhere that's doing a lot of building works, you know, like a new building site or something like that.
Yeah,
just
dumpster diving, like Shane said.
Bally up and get yourself.
Absolutely.
I bet you could find enough pieces in a dumpster for
free, baby.
Facebook Marketplace, people selling offcuts from what they have left from when they've been doing, you know, DIY around the house and stuff. They tend to sell off smaller parts.
Just have a look around the streets near you, see who's doing an extension or a loft conversion. And
get the boiler out of the house when they put it in.
Geek Gaming Scenics, yeah. Andrew just messaged me. Geek Gaming Scenics, that's on Luke, innit? He done
Luke Apps.
Yeah, that's a good idea actually. I didn't think of that. Thanks, Andrew. I don't look at that.
Do you guys have any places over there? Like we've got stores like Michael's where it's crafting stores and things, and they basically carry everything from model building, picture framing.
Yeah,
we've got hobby craft. It's probably like that, but shit.
Yeah,
and it's really expensive.
Really expensive. Do you have a range by you, Luke?
Yeah, the range.
Yeah, we've got. Oh yeah, the range. Yeah.
Yeah, I know in Bristol there's a place that does like art supplies for like recycled stuff. They do a lot of kind of foam stuff and plaster parts. That's quite cheap. Can't remember what it's called. It's like a thrift store.
Yeah.
Like an art thrift store. That's quite good. But yeah,
that fellow from Lasercraft on YouTube. What's the store that he uses?
Diorama Precipe, but that's a European one, and I think the shipping is quite expensive on that.
Okay.
I think they're in France. Yeah, Diorama Precipe. They do.
Don't be in queue. Grab a sheet of it, snap it over your leg, take the counter that this is damaged.
Yeah, just knock the corner off and ask them see if you can.
Or you could buy a small sheet and do the old builder's trick with some bags of cement.
Put it on bottom of your trolley and then just put heavy stuff on top.
Yeah.
I haven't done that.
No, not to get new tape measures, right? New tape measures or hammers or anything, no?
Or a plasterer's trowel, punch. And that was just recently.
Such a well-known trick for builders doing that with bags, because the staff can't be asked moving the bags.
Yep.
A sawzall.
6 of them. Yeah, that's just 6 of them. Look. Now
10-inch steel saw.
I never got a sawzall that way ever.
So what do you have to cut the foam with? Do you have like a wire cutter, hot wire?
No, but I can make one of those. Quite easy.
That insulation anyway, if you've got a sharp enough snap off Stanley knife, like that, they're brilliant for just going through it.
Yeah,
we're showing knives off, are we? Hang on. You see, you got a baller like me and Dan though. We're the Alpha brothers. Yours is the same one.
Great.
Copycats.
Yeah, just from looking at Night Shift and some of the dios he's done, his hot wire cutter is brilliant.
I can make one of those quite simply though.
Yeah.
Or you could always go the paper mache route, Luke.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I wanted, like the sculptor mold for as well. But like that's hard to get over here. And it is expensive.
We're having a special guest appearance from Sophie tonight.
Yeah, we are.
Hello, Sophie.
Hello. Hi, Sophie.
She's been asking if she can join the live crew for ages.
You'll probably turn up more often.
Oh dear.
I've got to say, I'm only joking.
So is that enough ideas for you, Luke?
Yeah. And special thank you to Andrew Dwyer who's sending me links as well, top man.
Cool.
Nothing to do with what he asked, just links.
Yeah. He sent me one to the Samaritans.
That could come in handy.
Alcoholics Anonymous.
Send that one on to Dan.
Ann Summers.
Ann Summers. Who's he?
Wasn't he the guitar player from the Police?
Dal was saying he's got 3 kilos of sculptor mold there. He said they can't get rid of the stuff. Lasts forever.
I'm looking for some.
There you go.
Yeah, the plaster tape stuff is meant to be pretty good as well, isn't it? Stuff that looks like it's got braille all over it. I think I got some of that, yeah. But yeah, this is going to be pretty big. It's going to be quite a large. It's going to be a diorama with a 72nd scale C130. So.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty big.
Where are you going to put it?
I have no idea, Richard.
vertically on the wall.
That's what I'm running into with the Legos.
Mm.
Oh, Daryl sends swapping for a hair's a drill holder, Luke.
All right then.
Sorry, Luke. Make sure you get the drill holder first, Daryl.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure you get the drill holder first. Yeah, and Tony Tibbet said she's got a funny accent too. She has, yeah. We're both Welsh.
Really?
I did never have guessed.
Didn't know that.
From Wales, see?
You know, they should be telling me Joe and Adam are Canadian. And Dan. I forgot Dan was here.
And Rob said get the 148 C130. That wouldn't fit in this room, I don't think.
Yeah, they're pretty big.
Same.
48 times smaller than the real one. Okay, so that was all the questions. We got one from Daryl from the chat earlier, who asks, what makes you go looking for stuff? Recommendations, I assume modeling related. Recommendations are pure, not happy with these, got to be something better out there.
Bored curiosity.
Yeah, pretty
No,
much.
someone recommended me them years ago, and I bought some, and I used them. I don't think I was as confident back then in my building. I think I burned through a couple of paint jobs with them, and like, no, I put them away. Went back to
I remember you saying that. You were like, try that.
Went back to using micro mesh, and I was using Novus polish back then, and barely even polishing the bodies back then. And I don't know what it was the other week, and I just thought I'll try them again. Bought them, and wow, what a difference they make! What a difference! So much quicker, easier. That's it. For me, with anything I buy or use, I'm looking for reliability and availability. As long as I can get it and keep using it, which is why I didn't mind paying 30 quid for them to have a supply that lasts me for God knows how long there with those. Because one tiny piece of that will do several cars. So I've got some door.
Do you get the 3-inch or the 6-inch?
3-inch.
3.
Ooh. 3-inch, okay.
Depends on the angle. A lot of the time, the like new tools and stuff I buy, it's because of these. Like I'll come into a hangout one day and somebody will just be like, "Oh, look what I ordered," and I'm like, "Well, I got to get one also, haven't I?"
It's whatever makes your life easier, isn't it? It does a better job at the end of the day.
Yeah,
that's what
you'll be looking for something else, and then while you're looking for something else, is like you
squirrel effect.
Other people bought this. You think, oh, that looks quite interesting. You click on that, and then there's a whole host of things. You think, oh, well, that would be good. That would be good. Oh, I could use that. I could use this. And before you know it, you've bought everything. So.
Yeah, I like to send those links to Dan because he likes to buy all those things.
He does.
So, look at the Iwata thing.
Yeah,
and that's Roland nudging a seed that was already planted in my head of airbrushes I used to use.
Yeah.
And, am I glad I bought them? Yes. Are they better than the Apexes? I think that's subjective, really, as to what you get out of it. I mean, you've got the same, Al. Al's bought 3 Iwatas now on.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest, I think I said to you the other day, a 2K this Porsche on, was it Tuesday night? And I was prepping everything. I thought, what shall I use? Shall I use my Apex, which I normally use, or should I try one of the new Iwata Revolutions? I thought I'll try the Revolution, and I regret doing that now.
Yeah, should have kept with what you know.
I should have stuck with what I know, because I think the Apex would have done a better job with the 2K than what the Iwata
because the Iwata atomizes the paint more. Yeah. It's a finer pattern.
But yeah, it's horses for course. I mean, there's certainly nothing wrong with the Apex airbrushes at all.
Brilliant airbrush.
But like I said to you, I think the thing with the Iwatas, like I said, they're more efficient.
They are so much more paint efficient.
Yeah. Which is what I like about them, because the paint, you put in the paint where you want the paint rather than
I've got 2 Iwatas, 2 UMP Apexes, and that's probably where I'll sit now for the near future. Yeah. Happy with what I've got and what I use them for.
3 Apexes and a Sparmax.
Yep.
And so it's the first time I've 2K'd with this Sparmax compressor as well, and I think it doesn't give out as much on the pressure dial when I've set that to 20 psi. It's not the same as the 20 psi I set with the other one, with like a lot more air behind it than, if you like.
This is that reliability and consistency thing I was talking about. You've got to get used to it before you commit to to doing things. That's what often drives me, and that's what's been playing in my mind. Would I get a better finish off a better quality airbrush with the 2K? And that's what got my mind thinking about getting an iWater again. And then I start to pine over my iWater HPC Plus, which I've always said for years is my favourite airbrush. Like I said, anything I tend to think of.
Isn't it?
Huh?
It's an immense airbrush.
Oh, it's phenomenal. Phenomenal airbrush. Beautiful. Yeah, for the money, they're very good. Whatever I do in here or buy, or it's always to make my life easier or more efficient as a modeler.
Yeah.
Will I get a better result from it? Not always. But if it makes life a little bit easier, or you get a slightly better finish, is the improvement worth it? And that's something that you can decide, isn't it? But yeah, quite often in here, these guys, Joe, with the Mr. Hobby Clears and GXs, I bought them off back of him. And I'm sure other people will. I know Keith has. Keith bought them off the back of my review. And that's good. And if someone else gets to finish a model that looks anything like Joe's, brilliant.
Yeah.
And
Who are them? I mean,
we are very responsible in here for making each other spend lots of money.
It's not just that. Like, a lot of people will recommend stuff, but like earlier, I seen a post about somebody was asking for tweezers.
I see you answer that, yeah.
Yeah, and like people were just recommending like the cheap stuff and that. And I used to buy those like 10 in a pack from Amazon. And like I used to think to myself, oh well, they're cheap enough. There's 10 in there. If they do start going a bit crap, I'll just buy more. And then I forked out for the Tamiya tweezers, and oh my god, what a difference!
The problem with cheap tweezers is they're made of cheese.
Yeah,
So
they are.
bend in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Now, you know me, I'm a massive Tamiya tool whore. Huge. And I love my Tamiya tools. And I have my HD decal ones and normal ones there. I've had these tweezers. These are Sizo tweezers. These are the anti-stick. Whatever they're called.
Anti-magnetic.
No, I don't think it is. They're something like anti-stick or something. I can't remember what it is. We sold them at UMP for ages, and I had a set for ages and ages and ages. And you got them down, yeah?
Yeah.
And I picked them up about 2 months ago to use, and I was like, oh my god, why do I not use these all the time?
Beautiful tweezers.
I noticed you were using them in the M3 build.
All the time, mate. They're a lot more delicate than the Tamiyas.
Yes.
Because they are. I mean, I caught my hand on that the other day. I actually swore on a live stream. They are unbelievably sharp tweezers.
But the brilliant
I've had them for about 3 years. Never used them once.
I use mine all the time.
Yeah, it's all I use now. Absolutely brilliant.
A bunch of cheap ass tweezers, but they're my go-tos. Tamiya, and then really pointy, sharp, sticky, and the handy ones.
Sizo, they are. That's who makes them. Sizo.
I could never pronounce the name.
Like, that's the thing, innit? Like,
I use my tweezers that I have from Solve and stuff from electronics, so they're high quality Weller tweezers.
Yeah.
They're stainless. They're really good quality tweezers. Again, a bit much like the Tamiya.
But there we go. That says it all. Like Paul has said, he's a Tamiya tool whore and he loves his Tamiya ones, but he prefers that other make. Alan knows that the Tamiya ones are good, but he uses the other ones. So
yeah, but Weller are going to be high quality tools, aren't they?
I mean, they're high
quality.
They're going to be very, the hair dryers are brilliant.
Yeah,
it's all well and good like going off recommendations, but I think at the end of the day, you've just got to try everything yourself, really.
The only thing that bothers me, particularly with modeling companies, because you look at some of the products they sell, I think tweezers are probably go fair enough because they're an item you use and you can have them for years. But when you go into a modeling shop and they're selling you a pack of 5 pipettes for £4,
yeah,
and you can go and buy them from an actual supplier for a bag of 1,000 for £8.
Yeah, I'm delivered next day from Amazon for 7, 8 quid.
Yeah, you kind of feel like you're getting ripped off. So I'm always wary about going for the modeling branded stuff because it's got a price hike on it. Yeah, I mean tweezers and particularly the Tamiya decal scissors because they last years. that's fine. I don't mind spending money on them. But pipettes and cotton buds and micro.
Well, here's a question about pipettes, and I was thinking this today because I bought some new pipettes the other week, not my usual ones.
Hmm.
Are you all reliant on those milliliter markings on the side of them?
Probably
No.
not accurate.
No.
But as long as they're consistent across the pipette, so if you're mixing whatever,
I bet the cheap ones aren't.
Yeah, but as long as you're mixing the right ratio.
I eyeball it.
I have used the lines before. I'm not a constant measurer.
I am with 2K because it's important to be accurate with
Okay.
2K.
That's
Okay,
why
I've never used them from 2K yet, so
with
but
As long as the
2K,
three,
I can
as long as the
see,
three
yeah.
pipettes you're using for your 2K are all the same brand and the same size, then
Okay.
you
Not necessarily.
Yeah,
Because
Well, I
there's a big
certainly know
difference between
the
precision and
brand I have.
accuracy.
I mean, the box. I think it's a box of 500 or whatever I bought. I mean, they're going to last me forever because, as you know, I don't throw them away. So, but yeah, they're all very consistent with the markings, size, and everything. You know?
See, if you watch me do my 2K, I use the medicine cup markings for the clear.
yeah, I use these. I
Yeah.
got
And then I
glass.
use the pipettes for the rest. It was only I was thinking today. You can feel the difference in quality pipettes as well with how thick the plastic is on them.
Hmm.
Is how
Like-
consistently accurate are they?
And
'Cause
with
I
the
bet they're
cheap
not.
ones,
I bet they're
Would-
not.
with the
No.
cheap ones, what you'll find is like every fourth pipette or something is split anyway, and it doesn't pick any paint up.
Yeah, these aren't too bad.
But I
No, I've not had that with any of the pipettes that I've bought
I mean,
for years.
well, I like to
Nope.
use these for 2K. These little borosilicate glass measuring jugs. I got those.
Problem
On.
is, what I don't like is you lose half your stuff clinging to the sides of the bloody bottle or whatever, especially the clear because it's so thick.
But these are like super smooth. Like they're meant for measuring liquids, so I think they work really well.
Yeah, I only use pipettes for my thinners. Everything else is poured because I can't see the point of pulling paint into a pipette and wasting that paint inside the pipette.
Yeah,
I do.
yeah, because you're worried about it sticking to the rim of the paint pot and you're losing a bit there.
And then
Yeah,
But
but
actually,
even-
you're losing
you
loads
end up
of
with a
even
bad
what
pipette
you-
as well.
then.
But even what you lose inside the pipette, you're still
don't use
losing
it for
Yeah, I
mixing
know.
paint. I don't even measure thinner on paint. I do it by eye.
But you say
Yeah.
that with what you're going to lose. Okay, you're going to get that loss. But if you're using a pipette if you're doing 2K, if you use it for the clear, for the hardener, and the thinners, in theory, you're losing the same amount of fluid in each pipette. If you assuming you use a new pipette for each one, so the measurements are still the same across the three because you're losing the same amount of fluid.
Well, it depends. It depends on.
And to be honest, is it going to matter if you're a quarter of a mil out?
Probably not.
You know how accurate. I mean, like Paul says, he pours his clear into one of the measuring things. I mean, are you confident that you're within a millimeter every time
On the actual cups?
on the actual cups?
The
You're
proper
probably
medical
going to
grade.
be within a half a mil, aren't you?
I'm doing it by eye, so I'm judging my eye on the marking. So I'm probably going to be within half a mil.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
I'm confident with the measurings on them because they are medical. The cups I use are medical grade, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
I was just looking at the pipettes and you can see the difference in them, and I was like,
I mean,
It makes sense.
kind of after having the chat has mentioned about kind of medical supplies and science supplies. I mean, if you're getting your pipettes from a science supplier, they should be reasonably accurate and consistent.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I think next
Yeah.
time I will avoid Amazon and look at some.
And as David Toops has just said, be as a small scale to measure paint by weight,
Right,
which is what a lot of paint mixers actually do. It's by weight.
Yeah, good question, that down.
Yeah, it was.
Hmm.
Anybody else?
Okay.
Anything
So
else?
the general response is recommendations is a lot for us all.
Yeah.
From other
Sure.
people within the group. And then I know for me
Boredom.
it's sometimes trying to find cheaper options rather than paying for.
Procrastination, I think, is guilty of making us spend a lot of money on different things as well. And we start waiting for paint to dry, glue to dry. Listening to Alan's latest conspiracy theory. I think you end up googling around, don't you? And as Alan says, you find one thing, you're like, oh, look at that, there's another one.
Yeah.
Amazon's terrible for that, and then it starts with you emailing your recommendations as well. Oh, it looks like you need a new tent. Tent. Yeah. Look at tent.
Branded tent, £465. So one
Yeah.
person.
My weakness is eBay.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh yeah.
Not as bad on eBay anymore.
As I said, like Hugh saying, you can't remember last time he actually measures paint thinner. Well, I don't measure paint thinner. I just thin.
Paint thinner, no.
But when it comes to 2K, you need to have
2K. You've got to be accurate. Not necessarily with the thinner, with the activator. You don't put enough activator in, it won't set. Yeah.
But I'm saying that's what I was saying to Paul. But I mean, as long as it's in with half a mil or so, it's not going to make a huge amount of difference.
What's Rob talking about there?
A little bit of snobbery. That's what makes us buy things.
Branded stuff. Yeah. There is to a certain extent.
I mean,
It's interesting what Hugh says about fly tying scissors. I never thought
they are good scissors.
I was just looking at some now. They look excellent.
I bet they are good scissors. Thinking about
only
it.
16
But
quid.
I do know, particularly with the Tamiya ones, since I've started using them, they're the best scissors I've ever used. So much so that my wife, who's a makeup artist, made me get her a set for trimming false eyelashes because she finds them perfect.
Have we been talking about UFOs?
I don't know.
Is anybody else really confused?
I think Dan's had what, I think Rob's had what Dan's having.
Rob?
But yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, some tools, I mean, you are purely paying for the name, the actual tool itself is useless.
You mentioned UFOs earlier.
Yeah, the alien.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're on about, conspiracy theories.
There's only a limited amount of time left for UFOs to get us this year.
Oh, it'd be Alan, the conspiracy theories. Yes, sorry, Rob. I forgot what it said. Yes. It can be. I know most of the time, there's not many Tamiya tools I've bought that have been crap. I can think of their razor saws. I don't like their razor saws. They're too bendy and they kink. Not a fan of the small Tamiya razor saws, the interchangeable blades.
I like mine.
I think the blades are too thick and the teeth are too big for a razor saw.
Yeah, I've got some of the photo etch ones. They're rubbish.
Yeah. Also not a fan of the Tamiya PE scissors. They're too thick to get in the frets.
The Tamiya are razor on them.
I can't think what they
Zorons.
Yeah.
But they're lethal on your frigging hands, them things.
So I've got the stubby ones. I want some of the long nose ones. I mean,
long ones are good.
Like what Paul's got, because
you catch your finger with them. Oh my God, they hurt. Yeah, again, consistency and reliability. Mr. Hobby Tools are hit and miss. I've got some tweezers that have felt a bit. They've had like plastic on them. I don't rate them as Hobby Tools as much. Dan's coming to the end there.
So sources, of course, is it's you buy what works for you, don't you? At the end of the day,
I will say this: when it comes to tools, though, with certain tools, I've really started to stick to the adage of buy once, cry once. I'd rather spend more on a quality tool than to buy 5 or 6 sets of inferior tools and then end up wasting more money that way.
I've always done that as a plumber. I always bought good tools. I've still got them all now because I've used shy tools like they snap on you.
Yeah.
Or so I've always done that myself anyway.
The worst is buying the cheap easy outs, and then you go to get a bolt out, and it just snaps in the bolt.
Yeah.
So then you've got nothing to grab. Yeah. No, I know what you mean.
But then, as you were saying, those fly tying scissors might be cheaper than the Tamiya ones. And I bet they are good. I bet they are really good.
I'll send you a link to the ones I was just looking at because they look really good.
What price are they?
16 quid.
It's quite pricey though. Well, the Tamiya ones are probably around that, aren't they?
Look at these though. They tungsten carbide.
I've only had 2 sets of those Tamiya scissors in 13 years. And
the Tamiya scissors I bought a set the other day because my wife uses them, and she needed another set. £16.24 for
Same
a Tamiya decal scissors.
So
Well,
these are the
I had my last ones for about 11 years, and I cut everything. Good on your toenails, a lot.
Yeah,
Everything.
I actually use it to trim my mustache as well.
Yeah, but it'd be interesting to see the those ones. The spade tools are very good, but oh my god, they're expensive.
They're
Yeah.
way too expensive. Yeah, for what
I was
they
very
are.
unimpressed with their cutters, their sprue cutters.
Really.
That's why I like the Tamiyas.
I've heard they can be quite brittle, the spade cutters.
It's the one tool that I don't.
I found the blade very soft, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It was you, Joe, wasn't it? That the Tamiya cutters are taking a right battering, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And they're single-sided cutter, those ones, Dan, or?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, my Tamiya cutters are just all I've cut with them is actual plastic sprue, and they've got chips and nips out of them, and
Nips.
Wow.
yeah, I'm not impressed with them. I like the way they work at the tip and everything else, but and there's no problem with the tips of it. But halfway down inside the blades, they're all chipped to heck.
Well, for value for money, I found these were actually the best. The AK ones, they were like £9. They're not as good as the Tamiya ones, but they're really good. Really sharp blades on them and really narrow as well. They're very, very good for a few quid off eBay.
Good.
Very surprised.
Darryl says, what's worth for him is buy cheap ones, see if it's a good a tool you need, and then if it is, upgrade to whatever you can afford to spend. Yeah. Good way of doing it. I think it's disposable. Chucked away 10 pipettes today. I'd love to have 1 to 4 mil perm pipettes. Takes longer rinsing medium smooth glass. Don't know. My problem with reusing stuff is contamination.
Yeah.
I don't want to risk ruining a paint job because I've reused a pipette. That's all there. I'd rather throw one away and just know that next time I pick one up, it's not going to run the risk of wrecking anything, only because I've made such stupid mistakes in the past, ruining stuff. Try and get rid of those. What's the word? Variables is the word, isn't it?
Yeah.
Variables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if mine are the strong type, so I just use mine once and throw them as well.
I use my lots.
Roll out on the washing line in the backyard, aren't they?
Yeah. As I say, you know, for general spraying, you know, small parts. I mean, if I'm doing a body or anything, then it's a clean pipette. If 2K, and it's always clean pipettes. But if I'm just doing like metallics, you know, spraying small metallic parts, I have one pipette that I put metallic paints in. It gets washed out at the same time as I clean the airbrush, because I use the pipette to clean the airbrush as well. So yeah, they're all relatively clean, but they do get stained with the whatever color you use in them eventually. So then I know which one's the red pipette, I know which one's the yellow pipette, you know, the black pipette, and so on and so forth. And I just have a jar of various color pipettes that I use for just, you know, small little paint jobs. Why throw it away if you can use it again?
It works for you, mate. Works well.
I've just ordered those scissors.
Yeah? You send me a link.
I sent it in the group chat.
Yeah.
Chris has got to go. See you, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Take care, Chris.
What common volumes based on everyone's use? I'd say they need to do 3 mil minimum.
Yeah, I think mine are 3 mil I use.
Yeah, 3 mil. I think they're the only ones I use, actually, is the 3 mil.
What a name, trout catchers.
They look like really nice scissors, don't they?
Oh, they look like they stab you in the wrist in a heartbeat, though, leaving them on your bench.
Yeah.
Oh, what have you got, Dan?
This is my box of pipettes. I got
Oh, that's disappointing. You got a present.
500 of these for like $8.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. They look like good scissors, them, don't they?
Yeah, nice chunky ones.
They'll be
I
sharp.
only use mine. I only use my pipettes for thinners when I'm either thinning out paint or cleaning out the airbrush. Other than that,
Mr. Hobby, not Mr. Hobby, any other car-based paints, Zero, Gravity, things like that, I'll do because otherwise it gets all over the edge of the paint jar and it's a pain in the arse to clean.
Yeah.
It's the only time I use pipettes for actual paint.
DJ's off by looks of things as well.
See you, Paul. See you, Chris, as well. Take care, Chris.
Here, guys.
guys,
I'll see you, Chris.
Happy New Year, mate. See you, Paul.
Ho ho ho.
Great Scott.
I just reading the news comment there about the wife's box.
Ew. Those scissors you're on about, those are the ones I just ordered, the exact ones you mentioned. They've gone up a bit, but yeah. Those are the ones I got.
Yeah, they look nice actually.
They do look good. Yeah, no, my Tammy's not that old, so I'm more than happy with mine.
I've got Repesco ones, which I tried cutting wrapping paper the other day with them, and they wouldn't glide, so they crap.
Yeah, I just got some for Christmas.
Nice.
Nice.
They're good scissors. They're very good scissors. Is XF Tamiya paint enameled? They can be.
There's two different ones, isn't there?
Tamiya labels their alcohol-based acrylics and their enamels X and XF. The enamels are in square bowls. That's the way to tell. Like this.
This
I have some
is
here?
an enamel bottle right here.
There you go.
Can't see it from the way.
The old round Tamiya ones with like the gold, not gold, like a yellow label. Were they enamel as well?
Which ones?
Like old, like yellow label on the Tamiya pot.
No, they were still acrylics, they were, I think.
Were they?
Don't know, Luke. I don't know, mate.
I'm sure I see them. I don't know though.
Yeah. There we go. Good question by Darryl, that you? Good thought-provoking answers there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you made Luke spend some money, Hugh. See, this is how it works.
Yeah.
Dan's thinking about it as well. I'm sure others are. So there you go, Darryl. That's how it works. During the hangout, you end up getting rinsed. The money end up buying all sorts of crap. Alan's bought 3 waters because of Roland. I bought 2. Yeah. There we go. That's just done then, isn't it? We're all done.
I believe so, yeah.
There's a follow-up from David Yo in the chat.
Oh, go on then.
It says, what's your guys' thoughts on these dust extraction boots and water dust extraction boots? Has anyone used any?
Are they the ones with the water for
Water curtain.
One recently.
Well, I think I think the waterfall thing is a gimmick.
It works.
Definitely
It
works. They
worked.
use it mainly for powder coating and stuff, don't they?
Yeah.
But I mean, but it
It's a
will
hell of a
work
lot of
for
cleanup,
overspraying
though.
stuff as well.
Yeah, I could see
But they
it.
tend to be more expensive. The water
Yeah.
curtains.
I saw a guy talking about he did one and it was very, very expensive. And you could use it for quite a while. And then when you had to clean it, it was very, very extensive cleanup.
I imagine it to be very difficult to clean.
Cleanup is bad. Yeah.
I'll stick with my bench
Just
vent for
like
now.
slop
I think.
and bottom, whatnot. Do you know what I mean? When water carries it down, it's just going to have like just the gank.
Be like a
If
sludge, wouldn't
if
it?
the water's recirculating, all that gank is going to go up through the pump anyway, you know?
Yeah.
You'd assume there'd be a
No,
filter.
surely it'd have a filter on it. They'd have to have a
Yeah,
filter
but
on it.
yeah,
Filter's going to get blocked, isn't it, over time?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll block pretty
Filter
quick if
gets
you're spraying
blocked, yeah.
quite regular.
it just sounds like a lot
Robert's
more.
onto a really random question. Do you think electric cars will change the style of the body?
they
Well, they
will.
have.
Definitely.
Yeah, they have.
No, they have already. They have already. Just look at all. You just look back to the Prius. The entire shape of the Prius was about aerodynamics.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
why it's
that
got.
and pedestrian safety. That's going to be the key factor of car design going forward, I think.
Another thing I noticed, which like I don't know why I never noticed it properly before, but the other day it like when you look at an electric car, the reason the front end just looks a little bit weird is they don't have grills.
No grill.
No
Yeah.
radiators or anything.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, look at the wheel covers on the Teslas. They're aerodynamically designed
Mhm.
for rather than aesthetics.
All about
But
efficiency.
yeah. But you even the Teslas, you look at the back end of the Teslas, they're very like almost estate shaped, because actually estates actually have very low drag because of the turbulence they generate behind them, reduces the drag. That's why they have high back ends. It's for drag.
Might eventually get back down to that the old Calibre used to be, eh?
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, right then. Is that
So
it?
yes.
We all done?
I believe so.
Yeah. There you go then. That's us done for tonight. That's our last show of 2022. We'll be back next Friday for our first one of 2023. I'm live in the morning as usual, 9:30, and Sunday. I get to start some exciting projects.
Playing tanks.
Dun,
What will they
dun,
be?
dun.
I might tell you when I go off air in a minute. I might tell you. Videos due out. I've got the last part of the Chevelle to go on ISM tomorrow. If you're a patron, you've got like 6 weeks early access at the minute because there's so many bloody videos on there. You've got a full 8 build series on that BMW Listerine on the Techniques thing. Technique series revisited coming up, so that's there to upload. Part 1 of the Civic will be ready tomorrow, maybe. Yeah, probably a job for tomorrow editing that. I want to review my Ferrari SF90 as well next week at some point. I get to start my Ferrari GTO next week, which I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of shitting myself about a little bit because that thing's going to be absolutely mental to build. But anyway, we'll get into it and get going. And you might see something special off me as well. We'll see. Dan, you got anything coming up?
Yes, my review of what I've completed this year will be released tomorrow.
Ooh.
End of year
What's that about
review.
then? What's that
What was
about?
that, Alan?
End of year review.
Yeah, so it's a complete review of all the kits I've completed this year.
Good stuff.
So that will be released tomorrow.
Cool. Luke?
Probably not at the moment.
And nobody else is here because Roland's not here. There we go. I think Simon said in the new year he's going to start making videos, which we're all excited about.
Yep.
I'm sure he mentioned that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do the plug because I might as well. If you want to become a patron, there's a link down below. You can get early access to videos. Like I say, there's 9 or 10 videos on their early access right now, and a 2 a week. You've got a 6-week early access on all the videos. There's a couple of exclusive ones on there now that are for patrons only. The Civic build is a patron-only build as well. You'll only see that if you're a supporter. You get access to a monthly live stream, which is next Wednesday, funnily enough, coming up. Access to a supporter group on Facebook that's private, a private supporter chat group as well. And you help keeping this going, the daily live streams going, and all the videos going. And there's links down there to everything else ISM related to all the group build page, Off Air Hangout, the Live at the Bench page, all the news about what we're doing. You've got the Dan Cave, which I'm sure Dan can put in the chat there as his Facebook group as well, page as well.
Yeah,
that
one.
Yeah, if you go to Dan's channel, Luke's channel, Scale Motor as well, you go and have a look at. And yeah, that's it. That's just done for 2022. So thanks for joining us tonight. We will see you tomorrow if you're around, and if not, we'll see you next Friday. Have a good new year. Stay safe. Be careful in what you're doing. It's a crazy world out there. And enjoy seeing the new year in. The Hangout's open all day. Well, it's open now. It's open tomorrow. Every day you can come and join us. If no one's in there, you can fire up yourself if you want it. It'll open for you. Links in the Off Air Hangouts down below. All right. So thanks everyone for joining us. Thanks for all these guys for all the hard work they always put in as well. We'll see you tomorrow. Well,
Happy
I'll see you
New
tomorrow if you're
Year.
there.
Happy New Year.
See you, everyone.
Good to see you.
Everybody.
Everyone, guys.
Bye, folks.
Stay safe.
Bye, guys.